sorry if that was suddenly very loud. I grabbed my mic and I didn't anticipate it being loud, but you know how it is. There we go. Okay. Oh my. It is storming pretty bad here. Pretty bad. It's storming pretty bad, and, Haley, about an hour and a half for me. I'm very quiet. This is the loudest my mic goes. There's nothing what is wrong? I have not changed my mic settings once. And you guys are saying I'm getting quieter every stream. The music was louder. That's also the same space where I don't know how to fix this. Everything looks fine on my end. The music is also the same volume it's always been. So I don't know what Twitch and OBS are doing, but there's like no real fix. So I don't know what to do. I really don't know how to fix it. People have been saying this for a few streams right now, and I've tried to fix it each stream, and it just gets worse each stream, so I don't know what to do. I don't know how to troubleshoot this, especially since I can't hear what it sounds like for you guys at all, unless I, like, have someone else come talk while I go listen in another room, but I don't have anyone to do that. Anyway, I guess if the power goes out, it's raining pretty bad and it's flooding in a lot of areas. So hope that is fine. Oh god, continue. I couldn't figure out what button to hit on the emulation. What? It does actually bother me a little bit, the little layton click every time. I find it distracting when I'm drawing or trying to write in the game. It's cute, but all the time it's like, that's a lot. I really don't remember what we were doing. I know we were doing something, but are we still looking for this cat? No, we're in Ghosts. We're in Ghosts. Okay. Right. Cool. Okay. Can't hear this at all. There we go. According to the butler, there have been a number of unexplained incidents at the residence, collectively known as the 6 White House Horrors. Catriel and Co. begin their investigations by questioning locals in order to find out more about the spooky stories. I think we talked to Stash and Scarf and Stash, whatever, last time. Oh, I forgot we changed her outfit too. Okay, give me 1 second. I say, isn't that Cheryl's pal over there? That yappy dog we met on the hunt for Rex. That was bad. We'll figure it out. God damn it. Right, pinstripes. Is he even wearing pinstripes? I can't tell. Looks like this is his territory too. Oh yeah, his pants. Okay.
Well, in that case, he's bound to know Liza's house. Go and ask him, Shell. See if he's heard of the 6 White House Horrors. Go on, boy. Go on.
Alright. Stop hounding me. I'm going back alone, sweeping that into conversation when I can't. It's a dog. Like, just be like, yo, you know these? Cool. Bye. Like, it's not that deep. Hi there, Hound. Didn't expect to see you around here. Oh, it's you, Hound. Still got your muzzle to the grindstone with that sleuthing work, eh? Oh, it's not so bad. Anyway, I was wondering, do you know the White House that's near here? You mean the really gloomy looking place? I know it well. Ever seen anything weird there? Maybe like a ghost? Wow, what they got you investigating now? Feel for you, Hound, I feel for you. So, ghosts, eh? Well, have you heard of the tale of the sealed cellar? No, that's a new one on me. What's the story? They said the old house has a cellar, and sometimes ghosts show up there. Is that the kind of lowdown you were looking for, Hound? Yeah, thanks, so you a treat. Great. So according to my sources, okay.
The sealed cellar. That sounds like another of the six tales. Good boy, Shell.
Like, I just read that. I don't need to read it again.
Golly, a cellar with ghosts?
I don't like the sound of that. There must be something dangerous hidden down there. Oh. I forgot she was here. Excuse me. What are you trying to keep from me? I can hear you all muttering, you know.
We've just learned about another of the six White House horrors. The sealed cellar, apparently.
Where did you hear that? Who told you?
I'm afraid I can't divulge that information, Emiliana. It's sort of a trade secret, you see.
Va bene. Obviously, you private detectives have sources we legitimate law keepers wouldn't consider using. Well, I mean, technically, Phoenix is a legitimate law person. He uses animals, so... But, like, maybe she has a point. Maybe she has a point on this one. Maybe Emiliana has a point this one time about Catriel's way of doing things.
When you are as famous a detective as I am, you find some unique leads. Not dog leads, I mean proper investigative leads.
Dog leads? What are you talking about, Catriel?
Never mind. Let's just try to find out about the rest of the White House horrors, shall we?
Oh, hello, miss.
Good evening. Is Madame Dublé at home?
Of course, miss. Madam and Rex both here. They'll be delighted to see you, I'm sure.
Just before that, we're trying to find out about the six White House horrors. Do you perhaps know anything about them?
Oh, yes. Only too well. There's a story people call the Morbid Mirror from the White's place, you know. Morbid Mirror? That's right, miss. They say that in a cellar beneath the property, there's an old mirror. And when you look in it, you see an ugly, twisted face. That's such like a middle schooler thing to do, to be like, ooh, if you look in this mirror, you're gonna see an ugly, twisted face, and then you look in and it's just yourself, and then everyone laughs at you. You know? It's like such a child thing to do. Am I wrong though? Like that's exactly what like a 13-year-old would do to you at like a sleepover. Come on. If this is Layton's daughter, then Phoenix's animal case has already happened and are therefore legal precedent. No, you are absolutely correct, sir. There is legal precedent for animal testimony. And, frankly, Emiliana should be disappointed in herself for not better keeping up with the legal world. Because I'm disappointed in her. Alfendi told Kat that all the time as a kid. You're so correct. Hey, Feifei, what are you doing under there? This is the ugly mirror, which is why it's yours. Just to be clear, we're not talking about someone who has an ugly, twisted face looking in the mirror, are we? Emiliana's like, I understand this. Oh, no, miss, it's not your own reflection you see, it's someone else's. Obviously, it's just a story. I don't know if there's any truth to it. Anyway, I'm sure Madame wouldn't like me to keep you.
Sorry, of course. We'd like to ask Madame Dublé some questions too, thank you.
Feifei, what are we doing? I think she's a little nervous because of all the thunder. She's been kind of on edge the past few days because it's been raining a lot. And thundering a lot, and she kind of doesn't know what to do with herself. Hey! Hey! Feifei! What are you doing? Excuse me. Why are you sniffing like that? Faye? Faye, hold on. It was just like a dead bug. She was sniffing a dead bug and trying to figure out what it was, but I thought she was like about to like pee on the floor. So, sorry about that. I was like, why are you sniffing in a circle? No. I'll put you outside in the rain. I swear to God. You have to go outside before bed, baby. Anyway, what the fuck are we doing? Back to map, okay. Sorry. Usually she's not down here when I stream because she likes to hang out with my parents at night before she gets her, TREAT at night. But because of the thunder, she's, like, antsy.
Oh,
Look, miss, all the cat paraphernalia has been replaced with iguana trinkets and ornaments.
So for those of you who don't know, the day after, like last Tuesday, my brother's bearded dragon escaped from his tank in the middle of the night. I blame this video game. Todd Howard was like, absolutely not. He was like, we can't do this.
Madam wasn't exaggerating in her letter, was she?
An iguana named Raptor. That's good. Good name.
Where'd she even get this much iguana stuff?
She's like a millionaire. She probably commissioned it.
I suppose a lady of Madame Dublay's standing in wealth can lay her hands on whatever she likes.
Ernest gets it.
Let's not allow this iguanatopia to distract us from our mission, to ask Madam about the White House horrors.
Faye may or may not be now eating the dead bug. Kinda gross, to be honest. Great. Oh. Yeah, I'm staring at you. Okay.
Good evening, Madam. I'm sorry to drop in line you unannounced like this.
Catriel, darling. Oh, I'm delighted to see you. And so is Rexy Wexy, of course. Just look at him.
Is that a delighted iguana, Miliana?
I'm a profiler and analyst of human behavior, Catriel.
Iguanas are not my thing.
Oh, I believe we've met before, haven't we?
Yes, it was at the Savloy. Or Savloy. We never decided.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's alright, yes. And thank you again for your cooperation in that case.
Not at all. Now remind me, what brings you here today? Another case?
Actually, we're investigating the so-called 6 White House horrors for Liza White.
Oh, yes, of course. It was I who gave Liza your details, you know.
And do you know anything about the strange happenings at the White residence, Madam?
One hears tales, yes. I remember one in particular. The Searching Soul, it's called. So's now.
Emiliana's like, this is not for me. This isn't the shit. This isn't it. Emiliana does not want to be involved in this. She would just like a dead body, please. Also, hello, Starcrypt. Welcome.
Yes, the story tells of the most petrifying spirit that wanders the corridors of that stately old house. Night after night, it stalks its prey, striking terror into the hearts of any visitors unfortunate enough to encounter it.
Well, the Searching Soul is certainly a blood-curdling tale, Madam. No specific details, which is quite disappointing. No dead bodies either. Catriel's like, I was hoping for more stabbing. I was hoping someone would be in the walls.
Poor Liza. She was always a rather quiet young girl, but ever since her mother and father passed away, she has seemed rather in the doldrums. I do hope you'll help her. I'm quite sure if anyone can solve the mystery, it's you, darling.
Thank you for your confidence in my abilities, Madam.
Dublé is like, I have no confidence in you. I have confidence in your father. And then Catriel has to deal with that for the night.
Well, I think we now know all of the 6 White House horror stories, don't we?
Yes, the ghost in the garden, the wraith at the window, the possessed puppet, the sealed cellar, the morbid mirror, and the searching soul.
They really dropped the ball on the alliteration for one title. One title? Come on. Like, do I have a better one? No. Is it still like two s sounds? Yes. But it's not two S's and it's not two C's. So they fucked up, and they fucked up bad. Yeah, that poor girl, she used to be so sweet. Now that her stupid family is dead, she has a depression. Like, okay, ma'am.
Now, let's return to the house and determine whether there's any truth in these suspiciously alliterative tales.
But, like, they didn't do... fuck you. No! Ah! Boop.
Good evening again, ladies. It's one to understand you are now appraised of the details of the 6 White House horrors.
Yes, we found out about all 6. Now we'd like to investigate them. We would need access to the house to do that, of course. Will that be all right?
Leave no stone unturned, ma'am. It is Miss White's sincerest hope that you are able to explain these happenings. Va bene, let's tackle these tales one by one and see if we can explain what's been going on.
You seem suddenly more upbeat, Emiliana.
I think it highly unlikely that these ghosts are nothing more than people's eyes playing tricks on them. I'm sure that once we investigate, the supernatural phenomena will turn out to be simple illusions.
On the other hand, we might prove that they're real.
Catriel is crossing her fingers like, please be a fucked up ghost, please be a fucked up ghost, please be a fucked up ghost. I do too, JJ. That would be hilarious.
No. Miss Layton, I think it's time you stopped teasing Miss Perfetti and we started on our investigations. Don't you?
Yes, you're right. Fine. Let's begin with the first tale we heard, shall we? The ghosts in the garden.
Wooster said he saw a number of ghosts in the grounds of the house, didn't he?
I wonder where in the garden they would have been.
Found it.
Do you see that? That eerie light floating up into the sky?
Yes, perhaps it was one of the ghosts.
I see you found evidence.
Ah!
It's not a wasp, Emiliana. It's a wooster.
Oh, you appeared out of nowhere, so I thought. Despicable of me to have startled you in that way, ma'am. I beg your pardon. It was exactly like this. The ghosts gathering by night.
Emiliana's like, please stop talking about ghosts. And Kat is like, but I've spoken to them. They are real. I have proof that they're real. And Emiliana's like, I simply do not see it. A big group of ghosts have appeared. They will run away if they are hit by a flash of light that is the same color as them. The flash can only reach ghosts in the front row, but the ghost behind can come forward to fill in any gaps. Each color flash has a limited number of uses, so limit all the ghosts using the number of flashes you have at your disposal. Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't entirely sure how this worked. Well, that one wasn't actually hard.
This is an interesting one.
Whatever. I'm so sorry, JFK. I'm sorry you have been put with the freshmen. I hope that they do something or don't do anything. I don't know what's better for you, if they do nothing or they do something. It's always hard to tell in those situations. Posing poltergeists. We've solved 35 puzzles.
A most meritorious performance, ma'am. Now, if you will excuse me.
And he vanishes like a ghost. What on earth did he show up like that for? Nope. What on earth did he show up like that? Wait, what on earth did he show up for like that? We got there. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, what's on the floor over there? Ernest, pick it up, would you?
Yes, miss. Are you sure it's not dangerous? Or cursed? It's a balloon, I think.
So it is, a deflated balloon.
Do you think that a ghost we saw before could have been...
Certainly on a dark night, balloons bobbing around in the air could look rather ghostly.
It's like bright red.
Are you suggesting the ghosts in the garden were nothing more than a bunch of balloons?
I feel this mystery is starting to unravel. Let's see what we can find out about this wraith in the window next.
This is gonna sound real silly. Is this like a circus clown situation? You obviously can't answer, but I can't remember what the rest of them are. But is this some, like, options? Literally, it's like a goofy haunted house. Second, it's some kind of circus shenanigan because, like, a mirror that makes you, like, twisted and ugly, that just might be a funhouse mirror. That just straight up might be a funhouse mirror. Have we gotten confirmation that her parents weren't clowns? That's the question.
There are so many windows visible from here. I wonder which one the ghostly figure appeared at.
Wait, they're British. I don't know if British people do haunted houses. Stick to the clown one, though. I think they have clowns? That's a weird question to have. Hey, British people, do you have clowns? I think we have. Most places, like, you know. Oh, we haven't gotten any of them yet? Jesus Christ. Miracle Mask had clowns? Perfect. Thank you, Hannah. I'm glad clowns exist in both the Layton universe and the British universe. I thought we had already gotten one of those. Good point, JFK.
With all that... Wait, oh, you did that before.
Ah, hint coin. Hint coin. Zoom in. Great.
Did you see that, Emiliana? A ghostly figure just appeared.
There's no need to sound quite so happy about it, Catriel.
Well, it's not every day you see a ghost, is it? We're very lucky.
Did they name the haunted house girl Ghost? I don't think I understand.
I'd rather win the lottery, personally.
Oh, I was trying to think of Liza. I was like, lies. All I've got is lies. I don't know how lies equals ghost.
Good evening, ma'am. Another sighting, I believe. Wooster! You startled me again.
Oh yeah, her name is Liza.
The apparition just observed is none other than of the aptly named wraith at the window. The form in silhouette at least is quite removed from that of an ordinary mortal. Indeed, as in this puzzle.
I actually didn't see what it looked like, so I don't have a guess for that one, but it very much could just be like a fucking Home Alone situation with that one. There is a silhouette of something behind the curtain. It's made up of 3 statues, but which one? Look at the 5 statues and select the 3 that are the ones hidden behind the curtain. The statues cannot be taken apart and must be used in their entirety. None of them have anything extra on their rear sides. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was like, what? So the dog just lost it. This one will be straight up. And then I think this one will stay this way. No, this one gets flipped. And then this one is the same. I think. Because I think you have to flip one of them.
This analysis will be simplicity itself.
Oh, I can't do that accent at all. I was like,
the proper methods.
it's like, maybe I'll get a better idea of how to do her accent. Nope. No. It's both too quick and, not happening. You'll continue to deal with my inability to do a good accent on this one. Sorry about that. Any puzzle can be solved with the application of logic.
A stirring performance, Miss Pavetti. Most exceptional. Now, if you will excuse me.
Just stay.
Isn't that a... Look at this, Emiliana. You wouldn't expect something like this to be hidden in the bushes, would you?
A projector. Jesus Christ.
Yes, any image projected from here would look enormous on the wall.
So the wraith at the window is just a piece of cinematic trickery. Well, first the so-called ghost in the garden, now the wraith at the window. Both of them were set up by someone.
Which means the remaining 4 tales of supernatural phenomena turn out to be fake too. Well, that's disappointing.
Yes, which one came next? It was the possessed puppet, wasn't it?
Let's head to the living room and carry on our investigations there.
If only there was a vengeful spirit. If only someone was actually dead. What if someone was dead, guys? Wouldn't that be so exciting if someone was dead?
Here we are, back inside then, miss. So, on to investigating the next of the 6 mysterious happenings.
This is such an unnecessary line for Ernest.
This is where that possessed puppet is supposed to have been, isn't it?
Yes, the one that moved of its own accord, then cracked loudly.
And it's in here somewhere as we speak, probably. Do you know, I can actually feel someone's eyes boring into me. Hey, good evening again. I trust our investigations are progressing favorably.
This is so boring. What is my grandpa was kidnapped by pirates from?
Gosh, I say, you did rather startle me.
You have a habit of appearing when we least expect you, Wooster.
Indeed, ma'am. I endeavour to be present at all times, yet never conspicuously so. It's a butler's duty.
It strikes me that butlers are not unlike ghosts, appearing out of nowhere and disappearing into thin air.
Careful, miss, he might hear you. I wish you luck with your investigations, ma'am.
Alright then, let's see what we can find out about this possessed puppet.
Where is it, though?
Ah, shit. Clicked into the wrong file. Ah, shit. Sorry. My humidifier. My humidifier went off. Oh wait, I do need that.
It moved. The puppeteer moved, even though I didn't lay a paw on it.
Alright.
Ah, it's alive.
Isn't it sweet? What a lovely face.
Like, we're gonna do this 6 times? 6? That's so many. Sorry, I need to send something to a friend. No, it just turned on and it's kind of loud, so. Shitposting and read my One Piece dream with Starfire and Luffy kidnapping Grandpa. Okay, I will later.
Have a care, sir. Alright, I was expecting it that time. He's losing his edge. I remember Miss White as a young child, doting on that very puppet when it was still ordinary. She would play with it rather like these finger puppets, in fact.
Great. This is a puppet show with finger puppets on 2 hands. You need to move finger puppets so that there is a blue one on each thumb and a red one on each little finger. A finger puppet can only move to an empty space on the other hand. You are not allowed to have the same color puppets next to each other on one hand. Touch the finger puppets you want to move and then blah, 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 blah. Move them. Oh, wait. Stupid. Jesus Christ. Hold on. They were terrorizing my dog with bubbles, so sorry about that. Oh, right, the other hand. Fuck. The fact that there was no limit on how many moves you had, and it didn't even count them,
Thank goodness.
made it a little very easy, to be honest. One sec after respawn. Alright, there we go. Responded to. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind because sometimes the puzzles get really frustrating, but like at the same time, especially in this one where like the same thing is happening every few minutes. Like, this is very formulaic. This is 6 times we're doing the same thing in a row. I hope one of them is different.
I see Lady Layton is blessed not only with exceptional puzzle-solving abilities, but also an exceptional puzzle-solving assistant.
I fucked that up.
Thank you, Wooster. I do my utmost to be a worthy member of the Layton Detective Agency. In fact, miss, I think I may have discovered something important.
Yes, Ernest? What is it?
Look here, there's some sort of device in this puppet.
Rip Ernest, that's so sad.
So there is. I sniffed out that out pretty quick, pinstripes. I was thinking to myself that the puppet's movements looked rather mechanical somehow, you see.
Yes, that would explain how the puppet was able to move without anyone touching it.
So this is just a wind-up doll. Why are we even here? What are we doing? I really don't see what all the fuss is about here. Why are people so scared of these obvious childish pranks?
Just a woman who...
Okay, shut up. It's fine if Cat teases her, but the dog doesn't get to speak. What does it matter? What's the matter with your dog, Catriel? Why does she always bark at me like that?
Yes, well, there are only 3 of the 6 White House horrors stories left now. Next it was,
The sealed chamber, miss.
Nope, cellar.
The sealed cellar, miss. We'll have to find our way down there. A cellar, sir. I've been in service here at the White Residence for a considerable number of years.
Sorry, I was trying to grab something.
But not once have I heard mention of a cellar, sir. Nor have I seen evidence of one.
Thank God, is something going to happen? That would be shocking.
Don't think I'll terrorize, but let us down there. Looks like we'll have to sniff out the entrance for ourselves.
Ah, fuck.
I don't imagine it would be easy to find. After all, it's called the Sealed Cellar. Have you ever read The Cask of Amontillado? It was one of my favourite bedtime stories growing up. Come on, Shell, I'll tell you all about it in the cellar. Some interesting dog tricks down there. So this is going to be fun. Come along, let's start looking.
I think that Catriel and I think we've talked before about Catriel and Alfendi, Catriel loving Poe, and I think we might have talked about Catriel and Alfendi doing the clue thing is a ghost. I thought it was a banana. Yeah, it's a ghost, JJ. Oh my god. Anyway, I was gonna say I think we've before talked about Catriel and Alfendi like Cask of Amontillado-ing each other. I think that's so real of them. Of course it's in the fucking grate. Wooster, is this fireplace not in use?
Indeed, ma'am. Miss White tells me she's most comfortable when there's something of a chill in the air.
I see.
An unused fireplace, the perfect place for hidden secrets, I'd say.
So would I. I just hadn't voiced it yet. Stop stealing my thunder.
Oh, really? You think the same thing of Eliana? Maybe the way we're doing things isn't so different.
Naturally, being a residence of some considerable size, there are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 rooms that remain unoccupied.
That's probably an understatement. I'm gonna eat ice cream so bad after this, and I don't think we have any good ice cream, and that sucks. Let me close the door because Faye opened it. All right. I didn't feel like reading Shirl's.
The late Mr. White once posed a most interesting conundrum about an unopened room, in fact.
Great. Wooster, can you go away? Or Wooster, I'm sorry. So annoying. This is a closed room that no one ever enters. However, 1 year has passed and it seems that something in this room has changed. What is it? Slide the circle over the thing you think has changed. I actually don't know if it's that, but like... This is cute. This little drawing up top.
This should do it, I think.
Win!
Puzzles are made for solving.
I don't know if Wooster did it, but I kind of hope he gets arrested for unrelated crimes at the end. That's kind of how I'm feeling. It's just like so formulaic. I guess technically because they don't have the cellar yet, like that's not. But whatever. Whatever. Oh fuck. Public room browser, no thank you. Tom Yum.
A most extraordinary performance. That is a somewhat taxing puzzle.
Okay. Thought this one was too easy and there was no way it was, that's what it's got to be. Something else with latent logic, right? I got it wrong 3 times before going so I was right, and I was so, aw, rip Hannah, that's so sad. Yeah, I've gotten to a point where a lot of times I'm just like, well, like, might as well try what I think is the obvious answer if I can't think of anything else, just like first, so it's out of the way, because I also, like, I use a lot of save states and cheat, so. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I've told this story at all, but one time when I was in college on campus, it was like 2 a.m. and I was still up because that one semester where I was on campus, I did a really bad job sleeping, and it was like 2 or 3 a.m. and my roommate liked to have the window open, and I'm just like I didn't have my headphones in for some reason, and I just heard someone singing, and I was like, what is going on? And there was just, I was in like this weird little like neighborhood of houses that all had a bunch of like specific themes to them. So we had like a weirder, it was like a tiny little neighborhood kinda, I guess, because I'm trying to describe. Someone was wandering through that area of campus singing Maria from West Side Story, like, at 2 a.m. Their voice was beautiful, but, like, it was 2 a.m. and they were loud. Like, hello? It was wild. It was so strange. I thought I was being haunted for a minute. I was like, what's happening? Anyway.
Well, every puzzle has a solution, Wooster. Just as every mystery has an explanation, including the mystery of where my father went.
Look at the fireplace. A passageways opened leading underground. He just met a girl named Maria. So true. Like, you're right. What else is there to say? Indeed, ma'am. Most surprising. Ways to not sound surprised at all.
That looks like our way into the sealed cellar. Let's see what's down there. Not very sealed, is it?
Catriel's like, I hope there are bones.
I hope there's a skeleton down there.
Do you think someone could be dead down there? Do you think someone got a cask of Amontillado down there?
Would a lantern perhaps be of assistance, ma'am? I carry it with me when I am patrolling the grounds at night.
No wonder people think it's haunted.
Thank you, Wooster. That would be lovely.
She's like, thanks, but like I was hoping for it to be like spooky scary. Like spooky scary.
Shall we then, Emiliana?
Sorry. Go down there, you mean? Oh my god, I would love a grilled cheese. What if we find what's-her-face's dead parents? You mean Liza?
What if we find Liza's parents? That'd be a fun twist. Of course, we can't investigate the cellar from here, can we? If you're scared, you can wait here, with Wooster. Just the two of you.
Let me through. There could be clues down there that a wannabe detective like you would miss.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we? In you go then.
Stop pushing me, Catriel. She is such a baby sister. She is such like the youngest. She has extreme baby child energy. Gripped cheese? Gripped? Gripped cheese? Hannah, what are you doing to the cheese? That's not how you make a cheese sandwich, Hannah. Sorry, I've got messages coming in. Yeah, well, you failed to say grilled. Two more. We're so close to done with this one. I don't know what the deal with the ghosties are. Go. God, what if we were cask of Amontillado right now? That would be so good.
This must be the hidden cellar.
It's dark and damp and awfully cramped down here, isn't it? Oh, it's like we're exploring an ancient ruin or something. What fun! Glad to know Kat is just as normal about ruins as everyone's out. As everyone else in her family. Okay, when you put it like that, miss, it does seem rather fun, doesn't it? I don't see the appeal. Yeah, no.
Still, this is no time for games, is it? We must make a thorough investigation of this cellar. There better be a dead body down here, or at least some dead animals. I'd like something dead. Somebody had the foresight to put a dust sheet over the armchair, it seems.
The cellar appears to be unused furniture, and other household items are stored. Misread.
This chair smells musty and horrible.
Great.
Not a lot of care appears to have been taken in putting things away, has it?
It certainly looks like this room is rarely used.
Old paintings and documents, wood and crates. This is the junk at the White House, it seems.
Me about most politicians.
Hello, is anyone back here? Has anyone been cask of Amontillado? Please say yes. Now here's a suspicious looking box, wouldn't you say? I wonder what's inside.
No, don't open it. Something hideous could be inside. Meanwhile, Ernest is like, it doesn't look that suspicious. It's just a box.
Oops, I seem to have opened it already.
Catriel is like, please curse me. Please curse me. Please be an evil spirit. Catriel!
Sorry, just looked too fascinating to ignore. And anyway, there's no cause for alarm. It's only a puzzle inside. Rather disappointing, actually. Thought it would be something more fun. Oh, I would love to have to deal with a demon.
You visit the castle to show the king the 5 treasure chests you collected on your adventures. However, the castle regulations carry each visitor may carry only 1 item of luggage. You are here with 1 companion and you take a 3-minute walk from where the king is located. How many walks will it take? Minutes will take the king to show all of the treasure chests. 1 chest counts as 1 luggage. Three, 6, 9, 12. How many do we have? 5? 15? That feels too easy.
I'll have the answer shortly. Clearly, I didn't have enough data for my analysis.
Yeah, that's what I figured, girl. It should take 2 round trips and 1/2 a trip. Because you don't have to go back. I mean, I'll put down 18, I guess. You can try it.
I'll have the answer shortly. Clearly, I didn't have enough data for my analysis.
So you're gonna tell me the same thing, how many round trips? Okay, 3 minutes there with 2. Back to the luggage. That's 6. 3 minutes there with 2. Back. That's 12. 3 minutes there with the last one. Or maybe take everything out of the chests? I don't like this answer.
This analysis would be simplicity itself. Clearly, I didn't have enough data for my analysis.
Am I doing this wrong? We're running out of
I'll have
numbers.
the answer shortly. What could possibly have gone wrong?
So many things, girl. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. That's on me. Where did it go? I have them all. I just clicked the wrong one. Alright. Oh, that's why I clicked the wrong one. They're not in, like, the order I thought they were. Give me 1 second to figure out where we are. There we go. I didn't save over it because I always click save to, like, oldest slot. I just clicked the wrong one when I went into load state. Yeah, Emiliana's feeling like this puzzle she didn't want so bad. Oh, 6 minutes. You bring the king back.
I'll have the answer shortly.
No?
What could possibly have gone wrong?
It autocorrect default. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Hello, Nante.
Collate the data and the answer will drop out. Of course.
I hate when I don't notice that the number went wrong.
That was a fascinating one, Emiliana. You got it wrong like 5 times, so not great.
The puzzle was perfectly fine, but the way you opened that box was specific. When I specifically asked you not to, was not. And that's why I got the puzzle wrong 5 times.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself. The curiosity would kill me if I didn't look.
Oh, right. This one has the mirror. My bad. I was like, what are we doing down here anyway? Whoa! Oh, they give you so... I think it's because this is for younger kids, but they give you so many fucking hit coins.
It's truly got a job this lamp is in here. The ceiling light is rather feeble.
It would be pitch black in this windowless cellar without lights. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
I don't like the shadows cast by this lantern. They make me uneasy. Help! Are you kidding? Gag! The mirror, the reflection, it's hideous!
Alright, then we found it, so it won't be long before...
Yes, you're right. Any moment now. Hi, bitch.
One is advised not to approach the mirror, ma'am.
Right on cue. Hello, Wooster. I presume this is the morbid mirror?
Indeed, ma'am. The discovery of it here in this cellar is unexpected. Nevertheless, this is certainly the mirror in question, reflecting as it does a singularly unpleasant visage.
That was just like a doll. Like a doll that people like, I can't even describe them, but like, I've seen dolls like those, you know. Just like an alt doll.
Even as we speak.
And that is your own face, Worcester.
Indeed, ma'am. It is said that the looking glass harbors magical powers. One is reminded of a deeply reflective puzzle. Perhaps you are acquainted with it.
Fucking shut up. Get your light to shine on the treasure at the bottom of the lake. Beneath the water lie mysterious crystals that reflect light just like mirrors. If you touch one of these crystals, it casts
It more than doubles in size and can change directions in which your light travels. They say something happens if the treasure is illuminated.
This analysis would be
It was
simplicity
just like a
itself.
blue like doll with
Puzzles are
fun
only
eyes
very
or
simple
something.
when you know
Like
the
it looked
proper
kind of
methods.
like a little goof, like a little weird and like alternative. Like I don't know what to call it. Like if you like, do you know Invader Zim? I feel like it would not be out of place. Maybe not Invader Zim, but like think like it was like blue and like I don't know, like if you imagine like a blue doll with like yarn hair or something, it kind of gave me vibes like that, like a big head, like sewn, like it not really that creepy. You know, I don't know if there's any other pictures of it in this game. Maybe if they move, we'll see it, because you can kind of still see it in the back. Did it swing open? Because I was going to say earlier, it's not a mirror, it's just a box. Like, there's just something inside of it, and for some reason people think it's a mirror because the surface is, like, slightly reflective. But I think it's straight up a box.
Executed most keenly, ma'am. If I may venture to remark, logic is a powerful tool indeed. Jesus Christ.
It couldn't have been simpler.
Now, if you will be kind enough to excuse me, I have a prior matter to attend to.
Butlering is a busy profession, I see. Setting up all of these ghosty happenings for us.
Is he, like, trying to cheer her up via ghosts? But that's freaking her out. Like, what is happening? I don't actually have a... I don't know. I would love a grilled cheese. Can you make me a grilled cheese? Can I have grilled cheese? Thank you. Hold on, I clicked something in my OBS and I don't want it to be selected.
Never mind that. Look at this. There's void behind the mirror.
There she is. Like, that's just a head on a cup, isn't it? A severed head. Like, okay.
Save your vocal cords, Emiliana. It's just a mannequin's head. Yes, the head is positioned so it appears to be an image at the center of the mirror. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. I was hoping something for a little something spookier, but I guess not.
Oh. And in fact, it isn't a mirror at all. It's made of some special reflective glass. You can actually see through it. There's even a lamp on the mannequin's head to illuminate it. Look.
Which gives the illusion of a severed head reflected in a mirror.
Now, Laura, the mystery of the morbid mirror is solved. Gosh, it only leaves one of the White House horror stories remaining. We're murdering this investigation.
Cat's like, could you murder me? There's not much going on. I'm rather bored.
This isn't a very interesting mystery that they've written for us. Like, at least the other ones have been kind of goofy. Like, is the build-up to this just like... Sorry, this chair is apparently the squeakiest ever. I switched out my chairs, so if you guys can hear it, I'm so sorry, but I don't have an alternative because I had to put my good chair in my work desk. I'll have to see if there's any like filters I can put on my mic at some point.
Yes, it seems rather than working separately, joining forces has really paid off and sped this up so I can go home and maybe watch something actually scary.
Good to know. Thank you, JJ. If you think so. I don't.
Oh.
What I need for a successful investigation is information, not collaboration. The only person I can rely on is myself. Other people are a distraction.
Thanks for the pep talk, Emiliana. You talk about thinking you're a top dog.
Catriel just wants like a friend, girl. Chill out.
Anyway, enough of this. Clearly the morbid mirror is just another trick. Somebody around here is setting these up, these so-called supernatural phenomena.
Blah, blah, blah.
Is everything all right, Miss Layton?
I just had a strong sense that somebody is watching us.
They're in an old mansion. They already know there's one secret passageway. Like, the last of the 6 horrors, you mean? The Searching Soul?
I couldn't say, but I think it would be a good idea to return to the living room.
Look at this banana. I don't remember the deal about the Searching Soul. Could it just be like... Could the Searching Soul literally be Liza? I don't remember what the Searching Soul at all. That's strange, you know, Wooster. But he was just in here, wasn't he? Look! It's a ghost! Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Ooh. Ooh. Where did it go? It just vanished.
No, it went down the corridor over there.
Oh, Liz and I could hear footsteps. It's someone climbing the stairs or something.
Come along, everyone, after it.
Cat is like... It didn't disappear. It's just down there. She's so sad about this. She's so disappointed.
Are you alright, Liza? Goodness me, whatever is the matter? You all look white as sheets.
Where's the ghost? We were hot on its heels. It doesn't appear to be in here, though. It must have vanished.
You didn't see anything then, Liza?
What is that? Oh, it's a wire.
Oh dear, you haven't been plagued by a terrifying ghost, have you?
Well, we saw a ghostly white figure, certainly.
Oh my goodness, this house really is cursed.
You didn't see anything yourself, Liza?
No, nothing. I've just been here in this room, though. Well, this is where the ghost was heading, and there are no other rooms it could have disappeared into.
Are you trying to suggest, Catriel, that it passed through a solid wall?
Ghosts are ephemeral things. It could have simply disappeared. Just like they appear out of nowhere sometimes, too. Liza, do you have any idea why ghosts might be appearing in your home? No idea whatsoever. Although I do understand how a ghost must feel sometimes.
Whatever do you mean by that?
All alone in the dark. The poor ghosts must be very lonely, I imagine. I think they wander around looking for company, really.
Just like in this puzzle! Okay. The black ghosts travel along the white paths, and the white ghosts travel along the black paths. They've been split up from their friends in the black and white maze. Use the 5 panels to collect the maze paths, so the white ghosts are reunited with each other and the black ghosts are reunited with each other too. Slide the panels to move them, complete the maze in the right-hand frame. The panels are already moved. Place cannot be moved. Can these rotate? If they can't rotate, that makes my job easier.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Oh, they're in love. Ghost romance. Ghostmance. Beautiful.
People are so scared of ghosts, aren't they? But even ghosts can have friends. Unlike me, all alone in this ridiculously large house.
Is Wooster just trying to, like, make her get friends? Because this is a stupid way to do it, if so.
Liza.
This ain't the way to socialize. I suppose the ghost we just saw was the so-called searching soul.
Yes, and I didn't see any signs of trickery this time, unlike the other 5 apparently supernatural phenomena. So perhaps, golly, it was a real ghost. Catriel knows someone who speaks to ghosts, so we do know they are real.
Of course it wasn't. It must have been a trick of some kind.
A searching soul roaming around, looking for company.
Jesus.
I've got it. A full banana.
Oh my god, this part always takes so long. Also, that graphic moment is so shit. I think it looks bad. I don't have a ton of spaghetti for this one, but I'm gonna be honest, this one isn't very good or interesting. This one kind of sucks. I feel mean saying that, but like, what is level 5 gonna do?
Now I've uncovered the truth. This mystery is history. What do you think about that one, guys?
Interesting. I've just completed my own profiling assessment and reached a conclusion too.
Well then, it looks like it's time to reveal the truth about the White House wars and the ghosts that roam its corridors.
It seems we've both arrived at the truth at the same time. How disappointing.
Let's go into Liza, shall we?
You're in her bedroom. Cutscene? Cutscene for me? No cutscene.
Liza, we've managed to ascertain the truth about all the strange happenings here.
You have? Goodness, that's a surprise. Nobody else managed to. Has she been faking a haunting in her house trying to make friends? Because, like, again, not the way to do it. I was expecting you to be a little happier at the news. Oh, no, I am happy. Please, do tell me everything you've learned. Heartbreaking. This millionaire is lonely.
It turns out the ghosts here weren't haunting the house at all. What they've been haunting is your heart.
I deduced the identity of your ghost. It's Miss Seeker. First name, Attention.
Who?
No, that's not right. Let me rephrase. Not Miss Attention Seeker, but Queen Attention Seeker the 13th. Liza, you used your wonderful craft skills to make ghosts yourself, didn't you? You deliberately engineered all this fuss, setting the people who came to investigate an impossible
You're right.
to solve.
First of all, false police reports are a crime, but she's done this multiple times.
Liza, you've been lonely, haven't you?
Girl, just join a knitting circle. Join a knitting circle.
I'm so sorry. I just needed company. I needed someone to talk to. Anyone. I just couldn't bear it any longer.
Go to a coffee shop. You're a millionaire. Go to the theater a few times. Go to the opera. Go to the movies. Go outside. Go get ice cream. Like, I get it. I understand. There are ways. Get therapy. Get therapy. Like, she's a crafter. It's actually, like, she's a crafter. There's, like, huge crafting communities everywhere. Get yourself really, really, really into textile work. Like, fiber work. Start weaving your own thread, ma'am. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is silly.
Well, you can always call on me, Liza.
Cat's like,
I'll
you
be
just
happy
gave
to
me
chat with you anytime you like.
Cat's like, you could have just asked if we could be friends because I would love friends, and not just given me a disappointing haunted house because I wanted to see a real ghost, and I didn't even see something mildly scary today. You didn't make me scream once. I did not feel any fear, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, Catriel, you're too kind.
Will you still pay us, though? Like, will she still pay us for our work?
And don't worry, I'll give you my very best consultation rate.
LOL. Cat's like, we can be friends, but for now you will be paying.
You going to charge her?
She's a millionaire. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't care for this one.
You realize Liza hasn't been over for a chinwag, even once.
How long has it been?
You think she's dressing up as ghosts again?
No pause for alarm, show.
Shut up.
Liza has plenty of new friends now. Ghost hunters have flocked to the house.
But she admitted it's all fake. Fucking Shane and Ryan are in the Layton game. You turn around. Fucking ghost. Like, just Shane and Ryan in Liza's house. Yelling at the demons, yelling at the ghosts.
She's even set up a club for people interested in that sort of thing. It's called the Supernaturalists.
Oh my god.
It is.
Yeah, Ghost Files is there. They're in the video game now.
Perhaps they'd be interested in a supernatural talking dog, huh?
Please get him out of here. Please get him out of here.
Hey, I'd wear clothes if I could.
I'm sure we'll get back to whatever the fuck Cheryl's deal is eventually. I'm just like, what are you?
Anyway, I'm pleased for Liza. At least she doesn't have to be a lone wolf anymore.
Oh my god.
Yes. Although she may be overcompensating. They seem to have ghost parties at the house every single day now.
That's exhausting, but she's a millionaire.
She sent this photograph. Look.
Oh, what's in it?
I say.
I'd say.
Shocking.
She was ghost of her true potential for so long. Just waiting in that big lonely house for somebody to notice her. To be her friend.
Here's the thing. Grief is hard. Depression is hard. It doesn't sound like she had, like, friends before this, really, so I can see that being hard. But if you don't have friends, how are people supposed to know that you're looking to make friends if you never leave the house and talk to people? Like, how is you also have to reach out in some capacity, and not by faking hauntings in your house and repeatedly calling the police. That's not how we deal with things.
Now she has dozens of friends and she can finally start enjoying her life.
Jesus Christ. Girl, that was not the healthiest way to deal with this. You good, Hannah? Is everything alright? Not a situation. What if they let me eat muffins? That would be sick. I want to be done with this game so bad. I want to be done with this game so bad. Oh, this song.
This is definitely the place Inspector Hastings asked us to meet him, Ernest.
Yes, miss. In front of Layman's Reserve Bank, he said.
Well, it doesn't appear to be open yet. I wonder what the inspector wants.
Maybe it's some problem with the bank. I don't trust banks. Aside from Barclays, it's all in the name. Well, he didn't mention anything like that. He just telephoned the agency and asked us to meet him there. That was all.
He's always doing this. That man never gets to the point. Just like my video game.
Is this the Gressenheller song? Here, I'll be quiet for a second. That was long enough. You can tell me which song it is because I'm bad at remembering when songs are from.
Well, anyway, it's a pretty impressive building, isn't it? Yes, it's amazing to think that just 10 years ago, no one had even heard of the Layman's Reserve Bank.
Ah, fuck, if it's London's... No, if it was in other games, it was probably fine. I think it was Chancer Street that was...
messed up?
This building doesn't look new. I expect the bank bought it from somebody else, that's why. It's very important for a bank to portray the right image, you see, Shell. In its name, its logo, and its office buildings.
Yes, Chancer Street is copyrighted.
Barclays just has a kennel as its logo. I like it. Oh, there's Inspector Hastings now, coming out from inside the bank.
Yes, and he looks troubled. I smell a case in the making. Oh, I wonder what it's going to be. Maybe it'll be a murder in the bank. Or there'll be a bank robbery, and there'll be hostages, a lot of hostages who need hostage negotiation done. And maybe $1 zillion was stolen, and also someone else is dead. Maybe someone's dead.
Ernest, I need something to happen so bad.
Oh, there you are, Cat. Thanks for coming.
Good morning, Inspector. You have a new case for me, I take it? Please be a murder.
Spot on. In fact, you were asked for personally.
You mean somebody else asked for me to investigate? Not you? So not a murder?
Spot on again. Your little agency's getting quite a name for itself now. I said I'd get in touch with you on the gentleman's behalf. I felt quite pleased with myself as it happens.
Well, I'm glad the agency is becoming more widely known, but I'm not sure that has to do with you, Inspector.
Well, I'm the one who got onto your great puzzle-solving abilities, aren't I? Takes a keen eye to spot a good investigator, Cat. Well, it's jolly good news that the agency is getting recognition it deserves. Don't you think? We have bills to pay, Cat. We have bills to pay, Cat. It's a tribute to your wonderful detective skills, Miss Layton. Blimey, listen to me, Garson. Come on, better go in. The gentleman in question gentleman in question has specifically requested we keep this investigation hush-hush. Mum's a word, all right?
Yes, Mum. Let's go in so we can find out what this is all about then.
Oy, 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 oy. I'm gonna be, I think, probably disappointed with the end of this game because I kind of suspect that they're not gonna answer all the questions I have.
But do we really need electricity?
Gosh, it feels deserted in here without any customers, doesn't it?
Maybe this is just the banks I went to. I go into a bank and it always feels deserted. Very rarely have I gone into a bank and been like, wow, it's popping in here. Like, maybe it's just the time I tend to go to banks, but I've never been into a bank and been like, wow, it's busy. I also go at weird times though and I always have lived in a small town. So maybe if you go to a bank in London.
Oh, there's a woman over there though. Look.
Yeah, she's not a customer. That's the general manager of the bank. The general manager? She's very important then. I don't know anything about banks. You said it's Sunshine. The Layman's Reserve Bank has branches all over the country. Each one has a branch manager, and that lady there is the manager of all those managers. The gentleman who asked you this investigation... No, the man who asked for this investigation said she'd fill us in on all the details.
Alright then, let's get filled in.
Oh wait, before we do that. Coin. Okay. An undercover umbrella.
The interior of this building is every bit as imposing as the exterior.
All this stonework and marble, it's very impressive.
Sorry, I don't feel like reading about Cheryl's lines. Good night, JJ. Sleep well.
Hello. I understand that you're the general manager of the bank.
That's right, love. And who are you coming in here with your dirty dog? We're not open to the public yet.
I'm sorry?
Gosh, have we done something to offend? No, sorry, madam. She's not a member of the public. This is the detective who'll be investigating the case for you.
Detective? This little girl? Are you sure she's up to the task? This is a very complicated case, you know.
I do understand, madam, but I assure you, Miss Layton is kindly accomplished in her field.
Well, let's hope so, because I demand perfection. Any slip-ups and I'll have to ask you to drop it.
Sorry.
Please rest assured, I'll solve the case for you perfectly. Of course, I'll need you to give me as many details as you can list. Would that be alright?
I suppose so, Miss Layton, was it?
Yes, Catriel Layton of the Layton Detective Agency, and my assistant here is Ernest Greaves.
Hello, I'm Bianca Teller. As you already know, Miss Layton, I'm the reserve manager of Layman's Reserve Bank.
Oh, please, call me Catriel.
No, I'd rather not. First names can be a source of confusion. Using people's full names is the perfect solution. I'm not reading that.
Well, then perhaps you could explain exactly what the problem is?
It's a sensitive matter, to be treated with complete discretion. Do you understand?
Your secrets are safe with me. As safe as this bank's vault, please be a murder.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I wasn't meaning to be. Is there some problem with the bank's vault then?
Yes, I pride myself on my perfect security measures here, but we've been the victims of a grand larceny.
I say, somebody robbed the bank.
Catriel's like,
And there's no hostages? Oh. How much was taken?
100 million sterling in notes. You keep 100 million in your bank? Actually, how much is sterling? Okay. Sorry, I was like Googling.
I see. 100 million. And why were you keeping 100 million in one place?
I hate that the reason that I have a rough estimate of how much a bank tends to keep in its vault at any time, and maybe this isn't true for like the big ones, but it's from a fucking 50 Shades of Grey video, because in the last movie she like goes to the bank and asks for an absurd amount of money in cash and they just have it, and like the reviewer was like, I don't know, maybe, but like most banks wouldn't have that much.
Wait, 100 million?
An unexpected windfall, case sakes. Hello?
Did she just say 100 million, Shell? I don't think I can have heard that correctly. How much is 100 million? How many bags of dog biscuits would that buy?
That would buy you all the dog biscuit manufacturers in the world, sir.
Once again, they are just straight up talking to the dog in public, and people are just like, okay.
Really? I don't think I could eat all of them.
Are you talking to your dog? I immediately stand corrected, and I shouldn't have said shit. You do realize the gravity of this case, don't you? It could undermine the whole bank. Yeah, no shit. Trust me to get lumbered with a detective who talks to her dog.
I asked for her especially, Bianca.
Oh, Mr. Sloane's. I wasn't expecting you, sir.
Weren't you? It's my bank that's been robbed, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't want the boss breathing down your neck, is it?
No, of course not, sir.
Well, you clearly aren't taken with my choice of detective. That's for sure and certain.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sure you've chosen perfectly. I'll cooperate with Miss Layton in any way I can.
Glad to hear it, Loss, because she'll be handling this investigation alongside the good gentleman from Scotland Yard.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it.
Well, at least it means she'll stop treating Miss Layton like a schoolgirl.
If you'll excuse me then, Miss Layton, now that Mr. Sloanes is here, I must be getting on.
Oh, sorry, I hope we haven't kept you.
It's just that the branch manager had to be taken to the hospital, you see. Were they shot?
Gosh, people sustained instant injuries in the incident.
Oh, the doctors say it's not too serious, but he hasn't gained consciousness yet. So I'm having to fill in for him at the moment.
I see. Well, you're obviously very busy.
Excuse me then, sir. I'll get on.
So, we haven't properly been introduced yet, have we? I'm Grant Sloanes.
Fuck you. No. 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 No, no. No. No.
Owner of this bank. I have a few businesses, actually. This is just one of them. If it were Madame Dublé who told me about you. So when I spoke to Inspector Hastings, I made sure he understood I wanted you on the case.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Sloanes. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
He certainly looks the part, doesn't he? He's a giant. He really packs the punch.
Of a bank owner?
What's that, lad?
Oh, no, I mean nothing.
I believe I've seen you before, Mr. Sloanes. At the beer of No Sub for Love, wasn't it? At the Savoy?
Oh yes, that's right. You solved that one as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Does that mean you're one of the so-called 7 dragons? I seem to be accumulating them.
Well, it's not a title I've chosen for myself, but yes, people do call me that. Anyway, enough chat. Let's get down to business.
Yes, of course. Miss Teller informs us you've had a break-in.
That's an understatement. 100 million quid's hardly a break-in.
Is that what a quid is? £1 sterling. Yeah. I never, like, for some reason, I just, you know, I've never, like, heard it, like, no one has ever, like, actually, I've never needed to actually know what a quid was versus a pound. But, now I know.
Anyway, break-in, burglary, grand larceny, whatever you want to call it, it needs sorting and fast.
Here's the thing. I think banks have insurance, so... like, obviously they want to get the money back, but I don't know enough about banks. I'm not gonna say shit. Move on.
First things first, let's show our young detective here the vault where the money was, Inspector. Right you are, Mr. Sloanes. You've already got your lads from Scotland Yard investigating down there. It's in the basement, of course. I'll explain more once we're down there.
I'm not about to try to learn how banks work for the fucking Layton mystery journey or whatever this is. Jesus! Stanced as hell. Holy shit.
So this is where the incident took place. It's the master vault of the Layman's Reserve Bank. 100 million quid in cash went missing from inside there. I say, it's enormous. It's not a vault, that's a room. It was discovered missing early this morning. Looks like a classic case of grand larceny. So we gotta catch the crook who did it and get the dough back as quickly as possible, Cat.
You say people from Scotland Yard are investigating the vaults, Inspector. Have you found any evidence that might suggest you did this?
Not a flaming sausage.
Hello?
It would have taken a pro to crack this safe, that's for sure. But even pros leave a trail usually, but not this time.
That is strange. I need to ask some questions.
Just before you do, love.
Don't call me that.
Yes, Mr. Sloanes?
I think I'd like to see this great mind of yours in action first. Let's see if you can solve this
Brain teaser!
It's not that I doubt your abilities, don't worry. I've heard nothing but good things about you. But I'll never deal with anyone until I've seen them roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty with my own eyes.
You're a millionaire. Fuck. Now, what was the password to the safe? It's 6 letters long and uses the letters A, B, and C. Use the pointers on the memo to figure out the correct password to open the safe. The same letter is repeated twice in a row in 2 different places. The same letter never appears 3 times or more in a row. The letters A and C appear with the same frequency, which is less than the frequency of B. After a C, there is always an A.
Ugh. Okay. Me when the game asks me to do a puzzle. Ah! Sorry. Okay. So the same letter is repeated twice in a row in 2 different places. We start having. And the same letter never appears more than 3 times. Never appears 3 times in a row in a more, or 3 times or more in a row. So that would be 4. The letters A and C appear with the same frequency, which is less than the frequency of B. So this one must be B, the repeated one. So we have 2BB and BB. The letters A and C appear with the same frequency. So there's... After C, there's always an A, so...
This is an interesting one. And that's
I thought that was going to be harder considering the other day where I almost died doing a Nancy Drew logic puzzle, but I mean, I guess this is fine. Oh god, I hate when dorm fire alarms go off. I'm so sorry.
Well, Mr. Sloanes, I hope that's instilled some confidence in you about my abilities.
Oh golly, what's wrong? He's just glaring at us. Miss Layton? I don't understand. She solved the puzzle. Why is he looking so fierce? Cracking stuff, love. That's just what I was expecting. Even better. Oh. Oh, I think that was his pleased look.
Thank you. So will you tell us the details of the case now?
Of course, gladly. The mystery of the missing 100 million. It's up to you to solve it now.
I'll do my very best to combine this mystery to history, Mr. Sloanes.
You didn't tell us any details.
Just look how thick and heavy this door is. The vault door can only be unlocked by entering the correct passcode, and the only 3 people who know that code are Mr. Sloanes himself, Ms. Teller, who you met before, and the manager of this branch, Mr. Shinplasters, who's now in the hospital, of course.
So in other words, no one can open the vault apart from these 3 people. I see.
When the security guard noticed there was a problem this morning, they found the vault door open already, and the branch manager was out cold on the floor. So presumably he was the one who opened the vault then. That's the only explanation we've been able to come up with so far, yeah. We had a good look at the vault door, but there are no signs of it being forced or jammied in any way. A great big door like this one would surely be impossible to force... Wait. A great big door like this one would be impossible to force open, surely. Exactly. So as Shinplasters was coerced into opening the vault, the criminal slipped in after he opened it for himself. They're the only 2 possible explanations as far as I could tell, right?
Yes.
Don't mind me. Letting my voice rest for a minute.
Hello, 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 what have we here? Is it Layton and her trusty assistant Ernest Greaves, R.C. Hello, PC Beat. This is an amazing vault, isn't it? Although I imagine opening and closing it must be hard work. I had the self-same thought when I saw how thick the door was, but it turns out it's motorised. All you had to do is enter the code and press the button, and hey, presto, it opens automatically.
So you don't need to be big and burly to open the vault then? I see.
Not at all, Miss Layton. Even you'd be able to open it if you knew the code.
Great.
I understand you were the first person on the scene, is that right? You're a security guard here, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I still can't believe it. How could this happen?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Could you tell us what you saw this morning, please?
Well, it's my job to keep watch in the foyer area overnight, see? From the bank closes one day to the next morning. I was keeping lookout all night, but I swear I never spotted nothing strange. Then early in the morning, Mr. Shinplaster showed up as usual. He's the boss, see?
And does Mr. Shinplasters always come in early to work?
Yeah, he's always very busy, so he usually tries to get in before everyone else. He must have had something to do in the vault because he went straight through the foyer and headed downstairs. No long after that, I heard him cry out, so I ran down here as quick as I could. And when I got here, the vault door was wide open.
Did you look inside the vault at that time?
Well, I was worried, see. I thought there might be a robber in there or something, but I thought I should be brave, so I just peeped it quickly, and that's where I saw the body flat out on the floor. But that was actually Mr. Shinplasters, wasn't it? It was, yeah. And there was no one else about at all, not in the vault or out of it.
What did you do next?
I dialed 999 straight away, of course. Then I called Miss Teller. She's the general manager. You're supposed to call the general manager if there's anything not right, see? When she showed up and saw the vault, she nearly had a heart attack. 100 million quid gone.
So it was Miss Teller who first realised how much was missing.
Yeah, it's not my business knowing how much is stashed down in the vault, you see. Then the boys in blue showed up, and the ambulances. It was like carnival around here. And that's all I can tell you.
And is it right that Mr. Shinplaster still hasn't regained consciousness?
That's what I was told, yeah. He broke both his legs as well, but they said it wasn't life-threatening. That's a good chance he saw the culprit, though. What a dreadful shame we can't get a statement from him.
Yes, that's frustrating. Still, we must push on with the investigation as best we can. It's a very impressive looking vault, Mr. Sloane's.
Ah, yes, this is the Hermit 5000. Hermetically sealed and totally indestructible. You could fire a shell from a tank at this thing and the contents would be unharmed. In fact, it's not really enough to call it a vault. This thing is a fortress. Wowee, does it really need to be so tough? I made it myself, lad. One of the companies I owned did anyway.
So you didn't really. You hired other people to do it.
Really? You own a company that makes vaults for banks? Let me tell you something, lad. It's not just people's money that a bank's vault keeps safe. It's the bank's integrity and its customers' trust. Oh, there would be a smashing slogan for your new vault. So as soon as we completed the manufacture of the Hermit 5000, I had it installed here in the bank. I thought it would give our customers even more peace of mind. That's what I thought. I can't believe it's been breached so easily. I misjudged that one, and no mistake.
So it's the latest model of this vault?
I was like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm like a little bit further away so I didn't see the lines. Yeah, millionaires. You're telling me.
After everything we've been told so far, this does seem like a rather strange case, doesn't it?
Not really.
There's no trace of a robbery at all, not a single scrap of evidence. That's exactly the problem we're facing in our investigation, Sunshine.
Well, before we give up hope, let's look around inside the vault. That'd be alright, wouldn't it, Mr. Sloanes?
Of course, I'll give you the guided tour.
I'd love for it to be the millionaire. All things considered, when they were talking about how big it was, this isn't that big. From the bank vaults I've seen in like TV shows, this isn't that big. One sec. Stretching for a second.
So this is what the inside of vaults looks like. It's enormous, isn't it? And so shiny. The entire thing is made of metal. As for security, the walls are just as thick as the door and made of heavy metal plate. How could anyone manage to steal anything from such an impenetrable box?
The answers are locked within, Ernest. That's why we need to investigate.
She's losing some of her pep. Because I'm tired.
I say, what an incredibly large fan. That loud is the heart of the Hermit 5000's ventilation system. The air temperature and humidity are kept constant at all times. But why do you need air conditioning in a vault? People only come in for very short periods of time, surely. We don't just keep cash in our bank vaults, you see. We store expensive jewelry and works of art for our customers too. Things like that can be ruined by the slightest variations of temperature or humidity. The Hermit 5000 isn't just as strong as an ox, it's as gentle as a lamb to things inside as well. Oh, I see. Yes, rather like the air conditioning that's used in museums and art galleries, of course. That's the idea, lad, yes, although I have to confess, the fan's been on the blink a bit recently, so we've had to turn it off. Obviously that doesn't affect the security of the vault in any way, though.
I see. So the air inside the vault is managed using that large fan and is connected to the ventilation system.
This seems like it could be an entrance in. Jesus Christ. Big ventilation fan. So true. Did anyone see if the fucking money is just behind the fan?
Oh golly, is this the chocolate line of... Jim Plaster's the branch manager. Yep, this is where he was found this morning. It looked like he hit his head when he fell to the floor and knocked himself out. So they took him off in an ambulance, like I said. I had the lads mark out where he was found, just in case it turns out to be important. It rather makes it look like a murder scene, doesn't it?
And Catriel's like, God, I wish.
Imagine if we got a murder to work on, Ernest.
Look, I don't think there's any chance of that. They say his injuries aren't life-threatening.
They're not life-threatening, but he hasn't regained consciousness, and that is concerning. Like, that is concerning. Presumably it's been like an hour, and that is probably a concern. I think Ernest should make a distraction and Catriel should just take the money and run. You know what? So true.
But he hasn't regained consciousness yet, has he?
Again, I should stop speaking and just let the game play.
Nope, the bloke's been away with the fairies ever since he was discovered. Which is a right pain in terms of my investigation. If we could just ask him what he saw, we'd be in a much better position.
I'm sure they did like brain scans, but you know what I mean. It's never great when people are unconscious for very long periods of time. God, there's so many in here.
Inspector Hastings? Were these pallets positioned like this when the vault was discovered open this morning?
Absolutely. Apart from taking the unconscious Shin Blasters away in an ambulance, the scene's exactly as it was found.
There's so much talking.
Apparently the missing money is stacked up on these pallets, eh?
The banknotes weren't inside a case or box or anything then.
What if the fan went backwards and sucked the air out and sucked the money out? I'm coming up with stupid ideas in hopes that something interesting happens. You know?
Nope, not according to Ms. Teller's statement anyway.
Oh, those notes would have been rather heavy, wouldn't they?
I guess they're usually like tied together, but that would be funny at least.
One person alone couldn't have taken them all, surely. Perhaps we're looking for a group of robbers. That's a fair point, Sunshine. Bad guys often cared about more than one person. There's a good chance you're right.
So there are individually safe deposits built in the inside the walls of the vault. I see.
There must be one blah blah blah. Perhaps we should consider keeping some of our paperwork in safe deposit box in the bank, miss. Maybe we should keep any sort of security. any sort of security at all.
Oh look, there's a puzzle here. Not related to anything.
Golly, in the vault, do you think it's a particularly valuable puzzle, miss?
A puzzle's value lies in how interesting it is to the person solving it. Let's find out what this one's worth, shall we?
Puzzle number lineup. There are some pieces of paper hanging up with numbers on them, and one is missing. Which number do you think is missing on them? This looks like Olive from DGS. 90910111. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13.
This is an interesting one.
We did it.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
We did it.
Well, if puzzles are that interesting to stimulate my mind, I could stand to be a hermit, I think. Are there any more of them in here?
Ah. Thought I already did this.
Look, miss, gold bullion bars, and so many of them.
Yes, that's what I'd expect to see inside a large bank's vault, really. Something, something, something.
Sorry, I clicked too fast. Uh-oh.
What is it, cat?
How long has this bullion been in this vault, Inspector? Do you know?
They told me it's been sitting there for almost a month now.
In other words, the thief or thieves who stole 100 million pounds would have seen this gold, wouldn't they?
Isn't gold heavy?
Yeah, that's true. But Miss Teller informs me that every bar is accounted for, no gold was taken.
I mean, I guess it's not as heavy as all the bills, but assuming the fan is involved somehow in this, bills would be light enough for them to do something with the fan. Literally, that's what I was saying. Why is there 100 million in one bank vault? You shouldn't, they don't do that for a reason. Banks don't keep that much cash on hand for this reason. And because it's silly, you don't need to have 100 million in cash. I don't actually think, I mean, I don't know how it used to work, but I don't think banks tend to keep that much anywhere. Like, if you added it all up, I think, like, it's, like, not, like, the reason, one of the reasons banks fail is because, if I understand it right, which I might not, is what happens is when people lose faith in the bank and they panic and everyone goes and pulls their money out of the bank, banks don't have enough money to give everyone the money. Because, like, it's just, that's not how banks work, you know? Like, they don't keep 100 million in there, in cash. That's just in cash. They had 100 million in cash and all these gold bars. What is this bank? Why, though? What thief wouldn't be dazzled by all these gold bars? Ernest doesn't know about the weight of gold.
Yeah, it's a bit odd to come to mention it. I've had it that way. I've had it away, no mistake. I mean, not that thefts ever crossed my mind, ever. I was just speaking hypothetically, alright?
I think even you'd struggle to make off with this much gold, Inspector. It's extremely heavy. It's not something you'd want to be trying to move in a hurry.
Yeah, that makes sense. It would have slowed down whoever was down.
Whatever.
So you think that's why gold got left untouched and only Reddy's got taken, do you?
No.
It's only a theory, a game theory, but yes, we won't know for sure until we've investigated more thoroughly.
What am I missing? Is it this guy? I need to remember what my DC Booker is. Because I never do, and he keeps popping up.
Ah, hello DC Booker. So you're working on this case, are you?
Could you tell us what you found out, Constable?
I've actually never watched a game theory video. There's something about saying, and that's just the theory. a game theory. That is like, it's one of those phrases that like I just have to say sometimes, you know, when you just have to say something. Yeah.
Of course. Well, I've interviewed a number of key people, and, yes, here it is. Apparently, there were works of art and very expensive pieces of jewelry in the vaults here, as well as the gold. However, the thief of thieves only took banknotes to the value of, 100 million sterling.
Here's the thing. I think it's probably easier to... I don't know anything, but my guess would be instead of selling like a specific painting or like necklace that like, even if you take, unless you take the necklace like completely apart, which sometimes they do when you sell the individual jewels, you are going to be able to launder that money pretty fast. Faster than you're probably going to be able, unless you have someone ready to fence those jewels like already. First of all, the cash is just sitting out. You would have to get into those lock boxes for these extra things, and they have 100 million quid sitting out in the middle of the bank vault. Like, it's 100 million quid. You probably don't also need to steal a painting that is going to be easily sourced. Like, they're going to be able, the people probably are going to be able to be like, hey, that's mine, and it was stolen in a bank robbery. Jewelry you can do a little more with, but it's kind of the same deal. You need to have the right people to take things apart and fence them and, like, judge the diamonds and everything. But 100 million quid is 100 million quid, right? Like, that's 100 million pounds. You just have to launder it, so it can't be traced as easily. Like, I just think that it makes sense that they would ignore the gold. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do with a bar of gold? Think of it that way. Yes, it's heavy. What the fuck are you gonna do with a bar of gold, though? Well, like, what do you actually do with that? Other than, like, melt it down. Like, it's so much faster to just steal straight cash. Like, I understand it's Layton and they're trying to, like, prove a point here or something about this case. But, like, if we're being realistic here, and looking at this specific case, it makes way more sense to steal the loose money that's just hanging out than to break into more things, to steal items you're gonna need a fence for. Like, come on! Anyway.
So everything else was untouched. Is peculiar, that?
Perhaps whoever it was just couldn't be bothered to go through all the drawers. There are a lot of them.
Catriel gets me. Catriel understands me.
Perhaps it was just a matter of not having enough time to take anything other than the banknotes. Well, according to what it says here, works of art and things can be hard to sell on without leaving a trail, you see.
I should stop. This is like the 3rd or 4th time tonight I've gone on a tirade and the game has been like, yeah, in the next... I have to stop talking.
Yes, that could be why, and the cash was taken.
Apart from that, it just says here that I need to carry on investigating inside the vault, so...
Thank you, Hannah. I just think that, like, I'm correct and level 5 should hire me. I'm still kind of insulted they went and made a new game without, like, getting me to consult on it or write or something. Like, that's kind of rude.
I think we've seen enough in here for now.
Oh, Miss Layton, have you worked out who did it already?
No, I couldn't say just yet. We need to do a little more investigative work first.
Well, I'm afraid I've got a few business matters to see to, seeing that I had 100 million quid stolen, so I'll leave you to it. That's all right.
Absolutely. You can leave this in our hands, Mr. Sloanes.
Thank you, Miss Layton. Good luck. Right then, ta-ta for now.
Oh my god. He didn't, like, fade out like usual. He just popped out of existence.
With First Bank back 100 million down, I'll say he's got more than a few business matters to attend to.
That's what I was just saying.
So then, Kat, as a result of our investigation so far, here's my theory on what must have happened.
You have a theory, Inspector? Is it gonna be cute?
What do you look so surprised for? I'm a detective inspector, Kat.
This is This... Hold on. Sorry, I was supposed to message someone. God. This is Kat. This is like literally everyone who knows Kat. Because isn't Lucy also a detective inspector? This is what Lucy has said this word to word to Catriel. So has Alfendi, to be honest. Let's be real. This is how she acts about every other person.
What I reckon is, the thief or thieves must have snuck into the bank sometime last night.
I can't remember. Detective Constable? I know she was a detective something, and I can't remember. Because it's been a while, and this game is melting my brain, Hannah.
Then he or she or they.
I know it's because he's giving the option of there being multiple, but I'm choosing to believe that Inspector Hastings is respecting non-binary people. Opposed to just multiple thieves.
Waiting for the branch manager to come in the morning, and when he or she or they forced him to enter the security code.
You also could have just said they and just made yourself save yourself like 1, 2, 4 letters. I couldn't remember if Alfendi was a detective inspector or just an inspector.
Now, he or she or...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now, they only nicked the cash because it was the first thing they saw. And they didn't bother with the gold because it would have slowed them down too much during the getaway.
Just say they.
In the end, they pushed shin blasters over the head and made a run for it. Well, what do you reckon? I think I've nailed it.
They could have done that, but really what happened, I wonder.
What, you think I'm wide of the mark, do you?
Well, the security guard was in the foyer from the close of business yesterday right through until this morning. But he claims there was nothing unusual in all that time, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, but...
Not to mention the fact that immediately after the incident this morning, he says he didn't see anyone other than Mr. Shinplasters. So apart from being long-winded, your theory also fails to explain how they got in and out of the bank unnoticed.
I suppose you got a point there. Back to the drawing board then. What a shame. The bank will be in terrible trouble if we don't solve this soon. A theft of £100 million is going to be headline news all over the capital. Well, that's why this is also hush-hush. Press can't get hold of it.
They will.
So you mean this incident hasn't been made public yet? No, and Ms. Teller's been pretty noisy about making sure we understand that's how it's asked to stay. It's bad news for the bank, this. I'll say, if it's not dealt with in the proper way, it could mean they have to close down even. So like I said before, mum's the word, got it. But as an officer of the law, I'm only at liberty to keep this from the public for 24 hours. So we gotta find the dough before the end of the day. Just make sure you don't go telling your neighbours about this or anything, alright?
Shut up.
That reminds me, I think we need to ask Miss Teller a few more questions. She had to dash off before, didn't she?
Well, she said she'd be in her office if we needed her.
Alright then, shall we head up there now?
You go ahead, I'm going to stay here and push on with the investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, thank God we're halfway done. Jesus Christ, this is your office in a bank?
Excuse the intrusion, but oh, Mr. Sloane's is here too.
Looks like he's deep in conversation with Miss Teller at the moment. Let me make one thing perfectly clear, Bianca. You're the general manager of the Layman's Reserve Bank, so you have to take responsibility when problems like this arise. If it gets out that we've lost 100 million quid, there'll be a rush on the bank, and all the customers will want to take their deposits away, and we have no fucking cash. And if that happens, we're finished, and I'll get through to you.
You know what, JFK? You're valid. Loud and clear, Mr. Sloanes.
Alright then, good. Got a lot of faith in you though, Bianca. You'll weather this storm for us.
The thing is,
What?
Nothing. Forget it. So where are you going now, Mr. Sloanes?
Ventilator and the Hermit's playing up. I've got to call the maintenance fella and get him to take a look at it.
Oh, I see.
Bianca, if you've got something to say, spit it out, lass.
I don't think I'm giving him the right accent, but I don't know what accent he's supposed to have, so we'll find out when we get to the cutscene at the end, if he has any talking. If he has any talking. Cat seems to have most of it. But if he's in the end, they'll give him a voice. They'll give him a voice if he's in the end. No, really. It's, nothing.
Alright then, if you're sure, I'll be off. Make sure you see all the Shin Plaza's jobs as well, won't you?
Yes, I will. This is a ridiculous fucking office.
Golly, they're in a real fix, aren't they? I've got to get the rotten mongrels who did it. Oh, Miss Layton, I didn't see you there. How's the investigation coming along?
Well, I think we just like to have a word with Miss Teller again.
Be my guest, start half an hour then.
Oh, it's you. I thought you were supposed to be investigating the robbery for us.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Well, I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day. Anyway, so if there's something you need from me, could we keep it short, please? I was like, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do this. Ooh. Gorgeous gift box. Ah, fuck.
This is a jolly fine plate, don't you think?
It's alright. Personally, I find the puzzle that's behind it more interesting.
Gosh, I hadn't noticed. What a funny place to hide a puzzle.
She's like, can you guys not waste my time? And they immediately start climbing her shelves. Like, guys. Traffic jam. Oh my god, is it? Oh. No. 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 Sorry, Cat, but that one involved math. I can't. Not right now, girl. I'm sorry.
These papers here.
That one is also specific to the 3DS. Oh, gross. That's private bank business. Thank you very much.
Oh, I am sorry. It becomes a habit, you see, when you're a detective. You do seem to have an awful lot of documents there, though, Miss Teller.
What, these? They're all insurance documents. Not that it's anything to do with you. Oh. A spaceship game? God damn it. I was going to say earlier, I was curious if maybe... obviously, I kind of think this is an inside job. Great. But I was going to say, when I was talking about, like, when banks get robbed, there's, like, insurance. So, I was like, could this be, like, a scheme? Schemes and scams, you know? That's why I was like, oh, could it be The Millionaire? Because it could be schemes and scams. You know? Great. I'm glad we all agree.
I didn't realize the Layman's Reserve Bank offered insurance as well. Is that a new line of business you're pursuing?
No, this isn't insurance for our customers. It's our own insurance. The bank takes out insurance against unforeseen mishaps and the like. If there were a fire or some other unseen disaster, we get a payout to cover any losses. This is a little on the nose, though.
Well, this certainly is an unforeseen disaster, isn't it? A bank robbery on this scale.
Yes, that's true. It just goes to show you never know what's around the corner. Insurance not covering people's minor car crashes, and, like, health insurance versus banks getting covered. We love to see it. That's so awesome.
So the bank is insured.
Yeah, I know, Cat. Sus as fuck. This one's dead sus. This one's dead sus. Dead sus, I tell you. Is this one shorter?
look at that cute little safe. A world apart from the vault we were looking at before, isn't it?
Okay, cool, it is fast. Listen, I'm always thinking about Lucy just being like, it was dead sauce. Like, there's something about it that's so funny. Unintentionally, but still really funny.
Perhaps we should install a safe like this in the office, miss.
They should have a safe, probably.
Sadly, Ernest, I don't have anything valuable enough to put in a safe, or much money to speak of.
Yeah, Lucy was correct. It was a dead sus situation she was in. So she was right for saying that.
You've already got a safe place for all your document piled high on your desk.
Girlie, we have got to get you an organizer.
You're interested in my safe now, are you? Well, obviously, it's tiny compared to the Hermit 5000, but Mr. Sloan said this one put in as well.
So it was made by his company as well?
Yes, although I don't know much about his business affairs outside of the bank. Apparently he markets these little safes as being as tough as a bank's vault.
Your boss is a very shrewd businessman, obviously.
Mr. Sloan is the perfect example as a manager as far as I'm concerned. Until now, he's mainly focused on the financial sector, but I think he's intending to branch out into other areas from now on.
I would love if one of the millionaires just sucked.
Gosh, he really is a very impressive man. Shut up.
Yes, it's quite extraordinary that in just 10 years, the Layman's Reserve Bank has opened branches all over the country.
I'm not impressed or interested. I am not impressed by millionaires.
So, you want to ask me something? Now that you've messed with all my things.
Yes, that's right. I understand that the disappearance of the money from the vault hasn't been made public yet.
Obviously. The bank doesn't intend to keep something like this a secret forever.
We need to get Ernest to, we gotta get him some, literature to read. We need to radicalize this man.
But there could be repercussions far beyond the Layman's Reserves Bank itself.
What do you mean?
I mean that the disappearance of £100 million is likely to cause widespread financial uncertainty.
Yeah, no shit.
And not just in London, all over the country. People will panic.
This is what I was talking about.
That's why I've asked Inspector Hastings to keep this matter quiet until we've sorted it out as best we can. When the time is right, we'll issue a press release, and then the bank will take full responsibility for any areas where its handling of the situation has been less than perfect.
I see. Thank you. That explains it.
Gosh, miss, I knew it was serious, but I didn't realize it was this serious. We had to find the missing money.
Ernest. This guy has never read history books or Anne of Green Gables. This guy has never read Anne of Green Gables because I'm always thinking about how Matthew died. I'm always thinking about it, and that's how little baby me learned about banks. People are going to panic, they're going to pull their money, the banks aren't going to have enough money, and then people are going to lose everything. And then Matthew is gonna die, and I'm gonna cry so much. Hi, Nante. Welcome back to me being so sad. In his defense, he has never even seen a single pound. Like Apollo, I think Ernest gets paid in Monopoly money. I think that's what happens if you're a guy with a vest in one of these games. I think that somebody hands you Monopoly money every week. Catriel's like, here you go, and it's just more Monopoly money. She runs out of Monopoly money, so she just starts cutting paper and writing 100 on it and a smiley face. Because she's like, I ran out. You're gonna have to give me some back, but for now, I hope you like this one that I made.
Well, I think we've got the information we needed now. Thank you, Miss Stella.
I don't see what any of that had to do with the robbery. What a waste of time.
You told us you have insurance. Yes. Cat bucks. She puts a little heart on it. A little kitty cat drawing.
Don't worry. I assure you we'll track down the missing money.
Well, I'm not holding out much hope.
Oh? Don't you think I'm up to the task?
What? Oh, no. No, I didn't mean that. It doesn't matter. Once all this is blown over, I expect I'll be saying goodbye to my role as general manager in any case.
But that's not fair. I mean, it's not your fault, is it, Miss Teller? It's the fault of whoever stole the money. Even so, the buck stops with me. I have to take responsibility for the bank's problems. And I don't imagine, well, I can't see you catching the criminals in this case. Oh, don't worry, Miss Teller. Miss Layton's never been stumped by a mystery yet. Our mysteries of people who faked their deaths, a missing scene from a film, a missing pet, a haunted house. These are all equal to £100 million being stolen. So I think Catriel is up to the fucking job. Like, guys, I love Cat. She's not up to the challenge on this one. She'll be fine, but like, you know what I mean. This is like an extremely different level of severity to missing iguana. These are not ranked the same. The best thing I've got is someone hired her hoping she'd be incompetent. You know? Like, I bet she's got it lying because they're like, all this girl has done is found an iguana. Like, yeah, she's been stumped on the mystery of her dad. Girl, you can't even find your dad. How are you gonna find 100 million quid? I have no doubt she'll figure out who did this. Never been stumped? Well, I suppose I should be reassured. Only a matter of time, girl. We fail this one. We lose. This is the case where Catriel does not solve it. Did you find anything useful talking to Bianca then?
Yes, she was very helpful, thank you. Although I don't think she believed what I was asking her to be relevant to the case.
Not relevant? What on earth were you wasting time for then?
Oh no, it's not a waste of time. Sometimes what seems relevant at first can turn out to be a crucial piece of information.
It actually genuinely was. And also, this is a stupid question. Does anyone else think her sunglasses look like they're upside down? Thanks.
So really, any topic of conversation at all could be considered vital to the case.
I hope she's wearing them upside down. I hope she, like, I think it might just be the graphics are a little funky, but I hope she's actively choosing to wear her sunglasses upside down. That's just her quirky little thing.
Yes, well, I suppose I can relate to that. It's the same in business.
Oh, really?
Talking to your business partners face to face is the only way you can get to know them. And you.
Alfendi walks around with 4 months of newspapers in his pockets, and Catriel wears her glasses upside down. Flora? I haven't decided what Flora does yet. She... I don't know. All I know about Flora fashion is that I think that she should wear her fun floral dresses and stuff, but she should also have a leather jacket and wear big clunky Doc Martens. So that's not like a statement. I just think that's a cute look for her. So...
They say most new business starts from an informal chat, so I fully understand how important it is to talk with folk. It's just a shame... Well, I'm not the greatest conversationalist myself.
No, I can see that.
Catriel? Cat? Oh, girl.
Miss, perhaps you shouldn't be quite so brutally honest. Come to think of it, I haven't had a good chat with Bianca for a while. Not a proper one, anyway. We used to have some quite involved conversations about business and the like.
Oh, I didn't realize you and she had that kind of relationship.
She's a cracking businesswoman, is Bianca. Always seeking perfection. I've had no qualms leaving the running of the bank in her hands all these years. Anyway, I think I've done enough gassing, don't you? There's something about you, Miss Layton. I find myself telling you stuff. I suppose that's the detective in you, eh?
I suppose it is. But I'm also just the youngest child and incredibly nosy.
Well, anyway, back to the matter at hand. What's your next move with the investigation?
Yes, I was thinking I'd like to have a look around the bank.
Outside? Is that relevant? You like to keep people guessing, don't you, Lars? Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your take on the whole affair once you've finished your investigations.
Nothing? Fuck. God, the way he stands. And his tiny, tiny, tiny little legs. Tiny. Absolutely sticks.
What we sniffing around outside for, Cat? The robbery happened inside the bank.
Has no one looked around outside for evidence? Like, if they got away, you'd want to check outside for evidence.
That's true, Shell, but other than the missing 100 million in notes, we haven't found a single trace of criminal activity inside. So I was wondering if we might have better luck out here, asking people if they noticed anything unusual last night or this morning.
Give me 1 second, I have to check something, and then send a message. Thank you. Yeah, like a really aggressive chicken.
Yes, perhaps someone might even have seen the culprit. Let's start asking people.
That's odd.
What is it?
Look at that, the banners hanging down from the bank building up there. There's something not right about it.
Wow, Detchy.
No, I mean there's something strange about it. I just can't put my finger on it.
Alright then, we can investigate the banner at the same time as asking people out here if they noticed anything.
God, I don't like this because it's really easy to click past them. There we go. Then I want to do a quick save because I think I'm going to try to finish before we wrap up tonight because I think we only have 2 left. But it's hard. There we go. Yeah, we only have 2 left. So that we didn't investigate inside it. Okay. Get myself a hint coin. Get myself another hint coin. Halfway through the game after this. Only? Oh God, Hannah. Hannah, I'm dying over here.
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you'd noticed anything strange around here, say last night or this morning.
Alright. Listen, some of the... They better be fun. Some of them are boring. Maybe, I don't know if that will end well now. Isn't this case 8?
Sorry, what? I don't know, really.
No, this isn't case 8. This is case 7? Is this case 7? This is 6. God. Really, the hardest part is it's so much talking. It's so much more talking than the other games.
The so-called business district, open bracket, boring, close bracket. After hours, everyone goes home and it's pretty deserted. If anything had happened here last night or early this morning, I doubt anyone would have been here to see it.
Oh, I see.
Great, there goes that idea.
Great.
Maybe around here. Found a few in the gutter before. Can we help? I'm rather a wizard at finding things, actually. Whoa, who are you? And who says I'm looking for something or anything?
Anyway, fuck.
Well, you did just now. You were saying how you'd found a few in the gutter before. No, I didn't. I didn't say that. You're hearing things. You want to get your ears cleaned out? Shady.
That's his fucking name.
Definitely shady.
Could he maybe have found, like, money in the gutter?
Oh, Mr. Torre, I didn't know you banked here.
Oh, hello, Miss Layton. I don't know where I'm at, to be honest. Mav set me up this puzzle and I can't solve it. Really? Mr. Rector sets puzzles? Yeah, sometimes, yes. Couldn't help me solve it, could you? Yeah, let me show it to you.
Puzzle 69!
69.
There's a wall. Is this a required puzzle? I mean that genuinely. Is this one required? Well, 12 sentences need to be painted red, blue, and purple, just like the one in the picture. A pot of paint for one section costs 10 for red, 10 for blue, and 30 for purple. How much is the paint going to cost? Try to figure out the minimum possible price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I could have multiplied. 3 by 4 is 12 plus 2, 20. If you're curious what I'm saying, it's, instead of using purple, use red and blue.
This should do it, I think.
No?
What's
Fuck.
the matter with me today? I've seen how to solve this now. Not good, Catriel, not good.
No, not good. Oh, they're telling me it's supposed to be 130. Because if you mix red and blue, you only need half of it. Fine.
Should do it, I think.
No?
What's the matter with me today?
Would it be one? Oh, fuck. Well. Sorry about that.
This should do it, I think.
I can't be doing math right now. My head hurts so much. I've had a headache for like 4 days. My head hurts, my back hurts. Catriel is not being interesting enough.
There, that's how it's done. Is that to help, Mr. Torre?
Brilliant, you made that look so easy. Suppose you detectives are primed for puzzle solving. I'll bear you in mind next time I'm stuck.
What the fuck am I supposed to click? Okay, there we go. There's a missing banner. Okay.
I've got it. Oh, I know it's not right about that banner. It's left. In other words, there isn't one on the other side, so it looks unbalanced.
Unbalanced, yes, I suppose it does, miss. You would expect to see one hanging down on the other side of the bank entrance as well. Barclays would never have only one banner. I don't suppose it could have anything to do with the robbery.
I wonder if it could possibly be connected.
That doesn't even get us a new thing? Fuck. Oh wait, does it? No, it doesn't.
Do you see what I see?
That young man over there, you mean?
Yeah, he's been loitering around here looking dodgy for a while now. He's hardtailing it. He went that way, towards the river.
I knew he was suspicious from the beginning.
Sure, Cat, it was all you, nothing to do with Sherlock O.C.K. Holmes. He was clearly behaving strange ever since we first spotted him. Well, I thought so anyway.
Thank you, Ernest. After him, boys. This case is hotting up.
What? Did I read that wrong?
Whatever. I think we might have just found the lead we've been looking for.
Please let me go. Please, cat. Please, cat. I'm so tired. Let me finish this game. Please.
Where did he go? He must have come this way.
Perhaps he slipped off down the side street or something.
Well, I think it would be worth asking people around here if they've seen anyone suspicious.
One sec. Oh, I hate talking to people.
Excuse me, you didn't just see a young man running past did you, wearing glasses and active secretly? Hello, sir.
Alright, I heard you last. Can't help you, sorry. I have a problem of my own at the moment anyway. I can't believe I've lost it. It means the world to me, that picture, so it does. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you drop it somewhere, perhaps? Oh, you're the one of those, aren't you? Of course I dropped it, you daft idiot. It was in my shirt pocket, but it must have fallen out. I've looked all over, but I just can't find it anywhere. There was a fair wind just before dawn this morning, so I expect it's been blown away. Tell you what, why don't you have a go with this brain to try and know about a photo I could do with a laugh?
God, Jesus Christ! There's a girl selling ice cream at a stall viewing platform. A boy with a camera comes along and takes a girl shot. What is the minimum of people that could have been on the viewing platform when the photo was taken? There's a girl selling ice cream. A boy with a camera comes along. Two. Selfie.
I have a feeling that perhaps... Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Stone to crows, that was not bad. I'm impressed, so am I. Hang on, how's this now? Have you found something? My photo. I thought I lost it, but I have to find it in my other pocket. Oh, what an idiot I am.
I don't have this accent at all, but I want to be done.
That's mentioning I'm pleased for you. So remind me, what was it you wanted before? You said you were looking for your specs, was it?
No, we're looking for a young man wearing glasses. A very suspicious looking young man.
Oh, that fella acting weird, like he's got some big secret. It's him, you mean, who's heading for the bridge.
That's great, thank you so much. Goodbye.
A spell is kidnapping bridge. God damn it! Go faster!
Where did he go? That suspicious looking young man.
That little terrier is giving us the slip once again. Fuck. Do you see that, Miss Layton? There's a piece of cloth or something flapping around over there. Look.
Oh yes, isn't that? It looks like the banner for the big building.
Yeah, it's a banner of shame. You're right.
Why removed a banner from the bank, I've ended up all the way over here.
Yes, that is a puzzler.
Go investigate it, you
Oh, hello there. Well, you see, Layton. There's a story in the making, as we say in the office now. Come on, what's it there? Over there, you see, there's a banner tagged on the bridge. Cool, blimey, there is indeed. Perhaps I think this could have something to do with the other strong wind that was blowing just before dawn this morning. Blew itself almost straight away, mind you. Yes, I think that would explain how the banner has come to be caught on the bridge there, got blown by the gale. All the way from the bank. Gosh, there must have been a veritable hurricane. I didn't notice anything in the night though. Enough of this windbaggery now, disturb me. Come on, methinks you're working on that case, huh? What's the deal? Remember not to mention the 100 million the money, cat.
Don't worry, Shell. I'm afraid we've nothing to tell you, dog. I'm just out walking my dog.
I like to believe that, but my dirt alarm is bleeping like a radar on the blitz. No sign of that suspicious-looking chap here after all. Might as well head off to the bridge then, I suppose. I'll lead the way, cat.
Yes, all right. So the banner was blown here in a strong gust of wind. A very strong gust, in fact.
Last one. Oh my god. Get us out of here. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
I wonder if someone from the bank will come to retrieve the banner. We should let them know it's here, I think.
Am I supposed to leave? There's still an exclamation mark here. Oh, there we go.
Dog, you haven't seen a suspicious-looking chap wearing glasses shuffling around these parts, have you? What's this? So you are investigating something, I think? No, we're just looking for him to ask him something, that's all. Well, I'm sorry to say I only just got here myself, so I haven't seen him, the aforementioned gent, no.
Fuck me.
Oh, look, Shaw, that's your doggy friend again.
Oh, him. You might as well ask him if you've seen the chap we're looking for, Shell.
Yes, he might have some useful information.
Alright, I'll go say a quick wolf and see what he knows. How's it hanging, hound? Still sleuthing? You're afraid so. You really work too hard, you know that. So what are you chasing today? A dodgy-looking guy wearing glasses looks like he's hunting for something the whole time. Have you seen anyone like that? Well, there was a guy kind of like that who walked past not long ago. I remember because he wasn't looking where he was going and he nearly trod on my paw. That sounds like our man. Which way did he go? Just over there, hound. Across the opposite side of the river. Can't say he's still there now, though. Well, thanks anyway. That's a big help. I owe you one. Hey, hounds help hounds, right? But yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, now I'm good for 8. When the going gets tough, maybe you could share one of your bones with me or something. No problem. I've got some biscuits with your name on them for dessert, too. Oh, now you're talking, hound.
Get me out of here.
Well, did you find anything out, Shell?
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Over the bridge, all right. You're not getting away from us this time, Mr. Shady.
Stop sending us places and let us solve the fucking... We were solving everything so fast, and then this part is like, what if we drag it out? No! God.
Detectives, I am going out, but there is problem.
A problem? Will you tell me to tell us about it?
No. Yes, problem is puzzle. This one.
We're not doing it. I don't care if it's not math. We're not doing this. We don't have time right now. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. You didn't say shit about the rest of the thing, so we aren't gonna do it. If he had something to say about the case, maybe I would have done it, but he didn't. So...
Excuse me, Mr. Fisher, you haven't seen a suspicious-looking chap passing by this way, have you? We're looking for him. A suspicious-looking chap? Fisher, you mean? I feel I might have done... Yeah, or did I? It's this puzzle me old man said me one sheet. I feel like I can't concentrate on anything else lately, or can I? I'm afraid you've rather lost me. Gosh, no good. If I can't get this puzzle out of my mind, I'll never be able to think about anything else ever again, ever.
It's so funny. I feel like the earlier cases had a lot more cutscenes, and now they're like, no cutscenes. Fucking Jesus Christ. There is a sunny island that is always warm. A popular fish sold at the shop is packed with ice to keep it at optimum temperature for freshness. It needs 2 blocks for 1 day, 3 blocks for 2 days. For example, 5 blocks would be required for 3 days. Fish has been caught. What is the minimum number of ice blocks needed to keep it fresh for 1 week? I don't know.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. I haven't got my paw in today.
Oh wait, 5 blocks for 3 days. 10. Sorry, I read that wrong.
This puzzle's got some bite. I ain't nothing but a hound dog.
You don't kill the fish? You don't kill the fish. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Well, you know, I know the answers to that puzzle. I feel like I can think clearly again at last. Know what you're saying? Oh, yeah, we were wondering if you'd seen a suspicious-looking chap around here not long ago wearing glasses. Oh, yes, I remember.
You've seen him? Do you think he looked fishy as well?
Well, I can't rightly say if he was fishy or not. That's not my thing. But I did see a fellow wearing glasses. He was weaving about like a lost soul. Seemed to be heading for the wharf, I think.
In the wharf. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Fisher.
We hurry, might catch up with the miss.
Why are we doing this in this fucking cave? This is so unnecessary. Let me leave. I want to go to bed.
Don't worry, Shell. I think it's nearly over. Today's pavement is pounding, that is, it seems.
Pavement pound a shit like that, you know, blah, 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 blah.
I think we've cornered our man at last. He's not going to get away this time.
No, he's not.
Ah, here you are.
Oh, you again? Who are you, anyway?
We'd just like to ask you a few questions, that's all.
Why? I don't even know you. Look, I'm busy, alright? Get out of my way. Go with your paws, have you? Sorry, I'm afraid we must insist. Huh? Stop blocking my way. We simply want to ask you some questions, that's all. Why were you so desperate to get away? Because you're a bank robber, perhaps?
Ernest.
Bank robber? What are you talking about? That's crazy. The only thing I know about bank robbery is this
Fucking puzzle. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. Light secure. There's a mysterious thief by the treasurer. Keep the jewels safe by activating the security systems. Round 2 jewels with lit up panels to protect them. Touch your pill will make it light up red. Then when the pin is activated, the adjacent panel in the direction of the arrow lights up. And this continues with no more panels in the secret. Which panel needs to be lit up first? Ah, fuck. It's one of these.
This one is causing an issue for my brain. So do they all have to be lit up? Are they all supposed to be lit up or just... There are no more panels in the sequence. I don't think they all have to be lit up. Maybe if we do that? Great.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Perfect.
And that's how it's done.
Please let me free from this case, from this game.
There's no way someone like me could rob a bank, goes there. I mean, think about it.
You don't fit the typical pattern, are you, Bit? Bank robbers don't tend to linger about on the streets.
That's what I've been telling you on the whole time.
In that case, why were you doing outside the bank before? You were looking for something, weren't you?
No. Get your dog under control. He keeps growling at me.
Yes, and if you don't start telling us the truth, he's going to sink his teeth into your behind. First the left cheek and then the right.
Cat!
Oh, alright, I'll tell you the truth. I was picking up money outside the bank. Money?
Did it just fucking blow out of the bank? I talked about the vent before, but like, did it just fucking blow out of the bank and there's 100 million quid blowing around? Oh, congrats, JFK.
Money? Yeah, I don't know why, but I keep finding 50s lying around on the street. So then I started looking around for more. I found some in the river too, and on the bridge. I wasn't really looking where I was going. Most of the time I was just following the note. You mean you haven't deliberately been running away from us? I didn't even know you were chasing me. Oh. It sounds rather like we've been pursuing the wrong man.
Did fucking no one do it?
Yeah, I think you tell the truth, that was a done lead. But why is he finding all these banknotes around the place?
Yes, that's curious, and the worst thing is...
What?
He's getting to them before I am. These notes should have been mine. I would have just pocketed them. The bank doesn't need them. They have insurance.
Can't behave yourself.
Sorry, Charlotte, only joking. I didn't want my behind bitten. Anyway, banknotes lying around in the street by Layton's Reserve Bank on the bridge along the river.
God, girl. Come on, think faster. Yes, case complete. Solve it. Get me out of here.
That's it, no question. This mystery is history.
She said that in all the cases and I didn't notice until today.
You've solved it, miss. Oh, splendid. In that case, we should get back to the bank soon and we gather the relevant parties.
Yes, there's just something I need to take care of first. I need to get in touch with everyone and let them know the situation.
Of course, leave it to me. Ed, are you sure you've cracked it? Blah, blah, blah. No pressure or anything, but you know, 100 million quid.
Relax, Sean. My deduction is as safe as houses.
Let's hope it's safer than the bank safe was. Did I get the right message, Cat? Have you really cracked it? Where's the 100 million, then?
Patience, Inspector. Let's wait for Miss Teller to arrive, shall we? Hopefully I'll get some voiced lines.
You can fill her in later.
I didn't even notice that Hannah redeemed stretch time or hydration station.
Sorry about that. Mr. Stone is here. I'm sure he can wait to find out the truth either, can't you, sir? Can you, sir? I think we should wait for Bianca, like the law says. You do? Right, well, if that's how you feel then.
No, I didn't even notice them.
I'm sure she won't be long anyway. Ernest has already gone to fetch her. Here she is, you say?
Apparently you think you found the missing money?
Good, now everybody's here. Let's go to the vault and talk about what happened, and hopefully I'll have a cutscene.
Please give me a cutscene. Please give me voices.
Hearing that £100 million had disappeared,
Oh, thank God.
we all naturally assumed that someone had stolen it, or hidden it somewhere.
Yeah, because that would be more interesting.
But in fact, It literally did disappear.
I get it, yes. It's all about perspective, eh? It disappeared because it was never there in the first place.
Oh, it was there. But the question is, where is it now?
Scattered throughout London. So this isn't good news. They still lost 100 million quid.
And the answer is gone with the
Like,
wind.
this isn't good for the bank. Arguably, this is significantly worse.
You've got to stop watching that film, Cat.
All those crisp notes, carried away on the breeze to become the property of the vast sky.
Like, this is really bad. I'd argue that this is worse than, like, I don't know what their insurance will do, but, like, both the vault and the bank belong to the same guy. The money is completely gone. Like, it's good for the people of London, but it's also, like, it's bad for anyone who has money in this bank. Because, like, yeah, random people in London can get it, but people who specifically had money in this bank are probably going to lose something unless if insurance can't cover 100 million quid. If I understand banks right, which I might not.
Have I mentioned this nice little place I know, where people look after you in crisp coats? Crisp, white coats.
What?
The money is gone. It's the property of the heavens now. Isn't that right?
Oh, hell.
Swear.
You can't be serious.
Yes, Miss Layton. You're right. Well done.
Kill me now, or tell me it's the 1st of April.
He's so fucking annoying.
Cat, come on. Explain before my head explodes.
He's so annoying.
A vault for such large sums of money naturally calls for extremely thick, impenetrable walls.
Weird pause.
As a result, the interior is a hermetically sealed environment. A completely airtight box. No one could steal anything from such a place, surely.
Yeah, exactly. And that would include the wind.
Sealed environments need aircon to stop their contents spoiling. And that's the key to this case. Sadly, the brand new air conditioning unit in the vault malfunctioned on the night in question, leaving a near vacuum inside. Early this morning, the poor, unsuspecting branch manager came in to check on the vault, opening the door and breaking the seal. The sudden rush of
I don't know if this is how it works.
all remotes to be sucked into the ventilation system.
Oh, did it?
And
It's fine on my
ejected
end.
out into the night sky over London.
How the fuck did no one notice that?
I'll be blown.
First of all, I don't know if that's how physics works. Hannah, can I get a physics vibe check on that? Second of all, how did no one notice this?
And of course, while a theft would have entitled the bank to an insurance payout, an accident like this is the bank's responsibility.
So who's actually to blame then?
If I had to identify a culprit in this case, it would be the person from the bank who resolved to dress up the truth as grand larceny. The Layman's Reserve Bank's general manager, you, Ms. Teller.
I feel like...
Oh, I've given my all to this bank over the years. And it's over now, I suppose. I can't possibly hope to keep my job after this.
Can't you?
Girl, this is a crime. What is with people in this game not knowing what crimes are? Okay, here's the thing. Oh my god. Here's the thing. I don't know if insurance would have covered $100 million. That's a lot of money. I don't think they would have covered all of it. I don't even think if it was a real grand larceny, they would have, like, I don't know if they would have covered that all. That's a lot of money.
Sorry.
I don't want you to quit, Bianca.
What is with these people being like, hey, I'm going to, like, not keep this job anymore? Because the mayor did the same thing. The mayor was like, I was selfish for only caring about the festival or whatever the fuck, so I'm going to step down. And everyone was like, no, the teenagers love it. And then she didn't. Like, that's not the issue, ma'am. You hired people to fake their deaths for publicity. They're trying to hammer something in here. What is it? Because I don't think it's good.
Mr. Sloanes, but
Is it like, if you did something shitty with good intentions, you get to keep your job? I don't understand. You guys still lost $100 million, which is technically also his company's fault, but like, what is happening? This is a stupid case.
Miss Layton explained everything to me earlier, so I got the boffins on the job. By analysing the wind direction, we worked out a plan and sent out the cleaners to fetch the money back. We got about 80% of it.
No, they
Control,
fucking
you could
didn't.
say.
First, wait. One sec. They're still missing, like, $20 million. I had to double check that. Also, I understand it's an absurd amount of money to have lost. I kind of think like way more than 80% would be gone by now. It's been at least a few hours. I think people will have like stacked up the bills. I don't, this is fake as hell is what I'm saying.
Really? Oh, thank goodness.
Ma'am, you're fucked. Everyone here's fucked.
That's not to say the remaining 20% isn't going to sting. At £20 million, that's quite a loss.
It's a lot of loss. I mean, think about it. If you woke up one day and you went outside into your neighborhood and there were just like hundreds of all over the place, wouldn't you start like, just because we only saw one guy like wandering around picking up money, that would be most people. Most people would be like, oh my god, something must have happened because there's random money all over the place, and do a fucking Easter egg hunt with it. And other people would notice, and they'd also start doing it. And by the time that they all send fucking police officers out, way more than 20% of it is going to be gone. Way more than 20%. I just think this is stupid.
Of course.
I think this is dumb, and I also think, whatever his name is who was hospitalized should fucking sue. I think he should sue Sloanes. I think he should sue Sloanes because he almost fucking died because that was not safe. That was not a safe work environment.
But
I don't know if the
in
UK
some
has
ways, 20
OSHA,
million is
but
a
he
small
should sue for
price to
something.
pay.
In some ways, 20 million is a small price to pay. This game is stupid. Fuck this game. How about you send me 20 million? How about you send me $20 million, Mr. Sloanes? How about that?
Sorry?
That new vault, the Hermit 5000, is a product of one of my affiliate companies. If we hadn't identified this malfunction before we'd sold it to countless other banks, we could have been in for damages far exceeding 20 million.
I hate this man.
So, I've arranged it that my vault manufacturing firm will compensate the loss.
I fucking hate rich people.
The bank can continue to operate as normal.
Oh, Mr. Sloanes. Thank you so much.
This voice actress is doing the most, and her character face is not changing from like this sort of smug expression at all.
Oh, I hope you'll continue to do the sterling work you've done up to now for the bank.
Definitely.
Jesus Christ.
I must say, that was a truly inspiring piece of detective work. No one else could have ever arrived at such an obscure truth, I'm quite sure, except for me. You are a sensation, miss.
Oh, thank you, Ernest. It was stupid, so I figured it out.
Oh, that reminds me, you received these flowers earlier. I'll put them in a vase later.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Who sent them? Who sent them? Please be something interesting. Oh, fuck, that's not interesting.
Mr. Sloane's, miss. He said he wanted to thank you again for your help sorting everything out.
That was boring. This game is very disjointed in its use of sprites versus voice. True. See, I feel like she could have sued the company for that also. 100 millions in damages on a faulty vault. I mean, also, yeah. Yeah.
He's a little overbearing to look at, but he's a very kind man, actually.
He's a millionaire. You guys want me to feel bad for millionaires.
I can't believe he didn't get the general...
Yeah, weird choice.
I think perhaps he's misunderstood because of his appearance.
Cat, he's a millionaire.
I have to tell him it would be nice to meet him formally sometime and chat about something other than business.
You don't need to do that.
You're a braver person than me, Cat.
Cheryl, you're an asshole.
Apparently, Mr. Shimplasters, the branch manager, has regained consciousness again.
And his legs are on the mend, too. I forgot he broke both of his legs. Hannah, I don't know why I thought that the flowers might tie into Layton, but like, what if they had? What if they had tied into like anything? I'm so fucking tired. Shin plasters. Because both of his legs are broken. He broke both of his legs and was unconscious for like a day. He should sue for $100 million. Like that, holy shit. That could have killed him. And because, like, what the fuck? Why did I think this game would have a plot where different aspects of the game connected? Yeah, why?
Lucky guy missed the whole thing.
No, he's not lucky. He's seriously, seriously injured.
It's amazing to think that 20 million pounds is still missing though, isn't it?
It's shocking that only 20 million pounds is missing. You'd think all of it would be missing. I'm so tired, so I think this is making it worse.
I wonder where it all ended up. Not in my pocket, sadly, not even one note.
Catriel's like, Catriel's like, oh, I have like 100,000 in the bedroom that I just like picked up along the way, so.
I know, it's like a dream, isn't it? Money just raining down from the sky.
Yes, that would be amazing. Wait. That money you put in your desk drawer before... Miss Layton, don't tell me you...
Of course not, Dennis. That was payment for solving the case, and also the money I picked up from the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply.
No, I think Cat pocketed some. She better have.
After the incident, the bank had a brand new vault installed in Hermit Mega State. The Hermit Mega Safe. Now the Layman's Reserve Bank has the safest safes and the most balanced of banners. Who could fail to trust them with their hard-earned cash?
Me! They lost $100 million because of a malfunction. Jesus Christ. I'm so tired. I have to do Duolingo. I know we're done. I'm just trying to see the next one. The Power Mouse of Justice Ratman has been rescuing the sale figures of London Times, but now he's gone missing. Okay. Well. Okay. God damn it. Alright, thank you so much for coming. On Thursday, I'll be playing Nancy Drew. On Friday, I think Ronnie and I are playing more Ghost Trick. I can't get rid of those new ones. And that's, then I'll be back here on Monday. Hopefully to get through at least another one. Because I would like to be done with this game, frankly. Frankly, I'd like to be done with it. What the fuck is S? Is it special? Sure. So yeah, thank you all for coming. That's all. Okay, goodbye.